buzz chat or not?
Do what you want to.
Well, if you're not drinking, it's not really buzz talk.
It's buzz talk for one of us.
All right, well, you don't believe me.
I don't believe you. Be aware of your surroundings.
I mean, you like you're evil.
Hi.
You're evil.
I don't know why you're saying I'm evil.
I mean, you're trying to catch me, like you turn your thing on surreptitiously.
You didn't
and
even think of. You weren't paying attention because
Right,
you
so,
spend your life with your head up your ass.
I
can't
typically
help
say,
you.
"Hey, I'm going live."
I mean-
if I ever am on, right? I don't sit
I'm
there and
not
wait for
sorry.
you.
I don't sit there with my head up my ass either all day long like you do.
Oh, your head is up there.
No,
Oh,
you're
it's-
not. You know,
It's up there. It's
I
a
tell
little
it-
past the
I
colon,
tell-
and it's like halfway
I
to your
tell
kidneys.
everybody every day in your morning live. What you preach to your kids,
How- is
you
there that
don't
many
do.
comments already in 2 seconds? Is that possible?
He doesn't. He's not aware of his surroundings ever. He's not aware of his surroundings ever. But yet he wanted his kids to be aware of their surroundings.
Yeah.
And when they weren't, it pissed him off. But yet it's my
Be
fault
safe. You gotta be safe.
because he's an idiot. I'm not. Yeah. So there you have
Idiot.
it.
Idiot.
Hi,
here.
Brian. How are you?
Idiot here.
I'm glad you recognize
I'm
your
an
idiocy.
idiot. She skipped moron right to idiot.
Yeah.
Idiot's lower on the.
Moneymaker says, "Get the fuck to bed." And he told me today he would pay for your rehab. But I told him I had to go first because that means I'm gone for 6 weeks.
My rehab?
Sounds like a vacation to me. Hi, Muffs.
I just. That was a great rumor to put out there. That's brilliant. Let's put that up. I would have read it myself and write it right there.
Are you already having
Rehab
temper tantrum
issues
again?
in the Salinger household.
Yeah, it's that one. Y'all thought it was me. It's him. He's the problem. He's a big problem.
I mean, most people go, I'm the problem, right? But not my wife. My wife, very quick to.
Spirit, here's the thing. Dan tricked me.
Spirit Airlines?
I'm gonna tell you what happened. I wanted to trim the goatee. Dan didn't tell me he didn't have the right guard on.
I know the Celtics blew it, Moneymaker.
And then
But
it went
there's a
short,
lot of happy
but
New
it's fine.
Yorkers.
It'll grow back. I wanted his face to kind of air out anyway. He has these scabs that he keeps picking, so I needed to.
You, ma'am, are not funny. Either are you, Lynn.
You guys swinging? Not today. It's very windy outside, so the weather forecaster says it's not safe to swing. Yeah, we have like 30.
We're warm weather swingers.
We're fair weather swingers.
Whatever.
No winds.
Only when it can be, outside.
Yeah.
Only outside swinging.
How do you release all the stress?
This
I,
is how we do it, right here.
I pick
We talk
on him.
about,
Hi, Jack.
BS
I
and
pick on
answer
him.
questions.
I pick on him. It makes me feel so much better about myself. I feel a little bit like the trolls, maybe. You pick on somebody enough, and it does kind of lift your
You
spirits.
enjoy it. You'd make a good troll. If you ever, you want to move on, you could be a professional troll. Go on people's pages and just write nasty stuff. We got the experience.
I don't snore, but he has sleep apnea.
What's for dinner tonight, dear? That's a good question. I know my dad is eating, he's eating a salad right now, and then he's got pizza.
A pizza I'm making. Stassi, yes, I have crazy people messaging me, and I have crazy people leaving me voice messages. I have crazy people sending me texts. It's crazy out here in this world.
And I just get, a lot of DPs.
Deep
Yeah.
penetration.
No, D pics. Just,
You get deep pics.
Never mind. Never mind.
Nobody wants
All
deep
right.
pics of anything.
Of course nobody wants them. That was the joke. You get weird phone calls, I get DPs.
Deep penis.
Deep
pockets.
No. Ick pics.
You get dick pics?
I spent 20 minutes dancing around the term, and thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
How come you get them and I don't?
I don't know.
Shouldn't it be more like P pics versus D pics?
I can't choose what people send me, and I think as men may be a little more free with letting that stuff fly. I've never received a pee pic ever in my life.
I don't get them.
You don't get pee pics?
No. I don't get peen pics or
If you do get one, be
kitty
sure you
cat
share
pics.
it. If you get any of those, just I want to see them.
Yeah.
P.
Wow.
Diddy's Tootsie Roll. Date night was really good.
Nobody wants P. Diddy's.
We had a
Tootsie
good
Roll.
time.
What in the world?
I think we're gonna eat at a different restaurant next time, but we had fun. We made the videos, and that kind of spruced up the night. We were laughing all the way through making those videos. Just having a good time with it, and it was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. I had a good time.
Dan wishes he was invited. No, that's not. We can't even joke about
I'm
that.
uninvited to what?
The Diddy parties. I can't
Oh,
even joke
God.
about that. I don't know how anybody could have enjoyed those parties, honestly. That would be very uncomfortable. Anyway, I'm just saying. I was gonna joke with it, and then I just felt like it was just a little too extreme for me.
It's like Asian women. I did. So I'll explain how that video came about. A lot of people are commenting, and so we try and pick up on things that are real, right? To make content. Real issues, but they're not. But we hyperbolize them. We exaggerate them. Like that video came because someone came up and talked to us. In fact, it was someone who watches the channel, and she was an older Asian lady. And when I heard how old she was, I was like, "Wow, you look incredible." And then when we got out to the car, she said, "I'm going to make a video of that." I didn't even know what she was talking about. What do you want a video about? And she said, "You think Asian people don't age?" And then I took that and turned it into. Please don't. I don't know what you're doing, but I took that and turned it into, I wish I married an Asian woman. And that's how we come out with those fun videos. I mean, I don't know what she's doing or why she wants to give me those eyes, but that's the way that video happened. I become like misogynistic Dan, in those videos. It's supposed to be an extension of what we do on the lives. That's what it's supposed to be. Trials on TV. Unfortunately, they're not putting the trials on TV like they used to. I'm having to just listen to the audio. I think Diddy is guilty, yeah. I don't think he should ever see the light of day. And I only needed to see one thing to make that determination. And that was the hotel video. The hotel video. The PC police on a Diddy thing. I mean, I think he's guilty. Whether people like it or not, that's what I think. It's just that video was enough for me to make up my mind on that person ever. I needed to go look into the Karen Read trial. A lot of people are asking about it, and I just don't have enough information. No, he's not charged with domestic violence. You have to remember a lot of those, the things he could have been charged with in state court, the statute of limitations has long passed. So, this is a tool that the feds are using to try and get him for the behavior, but he's not charged. He's charged, I think, with crossing state lines for prostitution purposes, sex trafficking, and RICO. And the RICO is kind of like a catch-all that avoids a lot of the statute of limitations issues that he might find in state courts and things like that. Yeah, so someone over here is asking about RICO. RICO is basically if you're attached to an organization and you knowingly engage in illegal behavior, illegal activity with another person twice in 10 years, you can be charged with RICO. I think the Menendez brothers, I deserve resentencing. Absolutely. I get that question every day too. And I hope they get out and see if they can make a life at this point. They've spent a lot of time in jail. Mike Slaw, there's some attorney on there. That if there was a trial that was interesting to me, I would do more a series on the trial. I wish the Diddy trial was televised, but they don't televise in federal court. Pops is fine. He's eating dinner right over here. Luigi is being made an example. I mean, you can think what you want about Luigi, about his motive, right? People can be mixed on, whether he was, people may say it's justified or excused. You don't kill somebody for a political statement. That's my own personal. In this country, we don't do that. It happens in other countries, and we don't do it as the government in power, and we don't do it as citizens. We don't do that.
Where's Danielle at?
I don't know, Pop. I don't know. I'm definitely going to look into the Karen Reed trial.
Where are you?
I'm right here, Pop.
I don't see you.
I'm right here. He wants to see me.
I'm not sure it's still there.
I'm right here, Dad. I'm right here, Pop. I'm right here.
Good.
All right.
I want to see you. Here, I got all this food from me here.
Well, you finish your salad, and he's got a little pizza. I didn't see that pizza from where that came from, but looks like a little frozen pizza. I lucked out. I got a great mom and dad. People give my dad a lot of credit, but people don't realize my mom was really the one who raised me. So whatever you see and you like in me probably came, a lot from my mom. And this is part of it. My mom is doing all right. I actually haven't, I usually talk to her multiple times a day. I haven't talked to her today. I don't necessarily miss litigating. I do miss going to court sometimes, but I don't miss all the bullshit.
What was he wanting from me?
He wanted to know where you were.
Oh. I had a group about her.
Here.
Excuse me.
Boy.
Sorry, I had to take his pizza out and then I had to go. Buddy, I had a little bit of a problem.
You're from Massachusetts. Jay Lee, there's so much corruption in this country at state level, local level, and
I left
federal
you
level.
alone.
It's really sad. We've lost sight, of leadership in this
Okay.
country. We've lost sight of the founder's vision of leadership, which was basically
Who is Karen?
people going and serving for 2 or 4 years in the Congress and then going back to their business in their home district. And, senators serving and then moving on.
Who's Karen Reed?
It's a trial that's going on. I'm gonna have to go
I know,
read
but
up on it.
who is like a famous person? Who is Karen Reed?
Corruption at the Salinger residence. There's personal corruption, sure. Thank you. We don't co-host. If you have a reason that you want to, if something you want to talk about, or you just let me know. But we don't just bring people on because most people just want to battle. So the James Comey thing.
Oh, she
That's
ran over her
worrisome for
husband?
me. It's worrisome that's happening. I hope that blows over.
13 minutes, Stevie. I zoned out.
P.S. I know you're not a Newsom fan.
That's
P.S. Down in L.A. I know you're California, but I mean,
don't know.
Newsom's part of it. Everyone's part of it in both
I don't know
parties.
Karen Reed.
People that think their party is
She
the
ran
good
over
party.
her husband.
I got news for you. Whatever party you're in, it ain't the good party. So I haven't, at this point, I'm pretty disenfranchised with
There's no good
both parties. The party's over as far as I'm concerned.
No good parties.
No good parties. I don't think James Comey is going to prison, no. I mean, you have to, so if it was a true threat, then that would be a very different thing. But so what happened is James Comey posted a picture. James Comey, by the way, was the FBI director. He was the FBI director under Obama, I think, and then all the way through Trump's last administration, and he resigned at some point. And now he's a private citizen. He posted a picture that said 8647, which, 86 is kind of like a bouncer term, like you're in a club and somebody, 86, that guy. I mean, get him out of here, right? Remove him from the location or what have you. So, you have 86, which means remove, and then you have 47, which refers to a number of president, and that's, kind of like the Democrats' version of Let's Go Brandon. Those are the same kind of things. And I don't,
Thanks, Mom.
I don't think anyone was ever
I am
prosecuted
Marsha.
for saying, let's go Brandon, and I don't think we should be getting into that. I don't think we should be anywhere near political prosecutions on either side. It's a really scary precedent to get into, my opinion. Senior discount. Take
I am
the senior
tired.
discount.
I worked a lot today, and I didn't sleep very well because he wasn't sleeping very well.
How you doing in Norway? I didn't sleep well.
So I didn't sleep that great, and I've
The
been
hypocrisy
working
is
a lot
real
and
and
hard.
thick on both sides.
Busy.
I mean, you can look
Marsha.
at
Busy.
you pick a side. I can go
I
off.
sat down
If
with
I
Grandpa
talk
for
politics,
about an hour
everyone
and
in the
watched
entire
some TV.
country would hate me because I'm equally vicious to both
Dan
sides.
doesn't sleep well. Dan doesn't sleep well ever. So sometimes when
No,
he's
we won't
just
go there,
up
Grandma.
and down, I don't sleep well either.
Greed is ruining the economy. That harkens back to the 80s. Remember Wall Street? When Gordon
thanks,
Gekko
Joe.
got up at that shareholders meeting and said, greed is good.
At your
I
mom's
think
house,
we've learned
Jane?
that it's not good.
Is that where you're talking about, Jane? You
For
did your
everybody.
piece and now you want to go back? Marshall, my yard work's never done.
I'm not worried about Medicare at this point, but
Because once
there's
you
a lot of
start
people on
one
Medicaid
thing,
that may be
you
facing
move on
some
to the
problems
next,
in
that
in
first
various
thing is
states.
ready to be done again. Yeah, politics is
Grammy, you're
ugly.
up in Canada and you have nationalized health care there, and I tend to agree with you. In the end, I think health care is something that should be taken care. I don't think people should have to worry, or worry if they're going to go bankrupt, or just go without health
I
care.
know.
I don't think
I
that
saw
in
that
this at
tornadoes
this point
were bad.
in development of our country that we
Scary.
should be there. But there's a lot of things. I don't think people should go hungry or should be homeless. So I don't have the answers. That's the problem. I can identify the problems. I wish I was a little smarter and I had, were more educated and had answers, but that's where we are.
Oh, does that hurt?
What do you say?
He's talking to your mom.
Oh, talking to my mom?
Pizza.
He's talking to Joanne?
Mm-hmm. You said that.
Alright.
You can't afford your
Jesus.
treatment.
Juicy. I
Do you
mean,
see
to
that's
me,
horrible?
that is a sign of
Did it
a
rip off-
problem
did it
in this
rip off
country.
skin?
If you have stage 4 cancer and you're not being treated,
Ah, that's what
I mean,
just-
that's almost like, assisted
So
suicide by the, I just, that really makes me feel bad. No,
My
Joanne
mom-
is doing fine, guys. She's alive and well.
Did my mom teach me about being in shape? No. I taught my anorexia did. Unfortunately, I got that from my anorexia. Hi, Mike.
Ivermectin.
I
That's
hope-
a
I hope
like a
that's a-
horse tranquilizer.
I hope that's a joke. I can't with ivermectin.
I agree,
you guys.
CLP. That's just my opinion.
We're not
A
going
lot of
there.
people disagree with me, but if I had my way and I could change things with a magic wand, I would say everybody has health care, and I'd say everyone has the best health care.
Michigan. Okay.
Fortunately,
I was
there
going to
are,
report her on.
compromises that have to be made in all areas, and I wish I had a better answer, but it breaks my heart because I'm around a lot of medical issues. All right, so
What is the
I,
submit feedback?
how do I s- I don't know what the thing
My
is.
live does not contain the content mentioned. It doesn't matter. It doesn't.
What was the whatever it
I
was?
didn't show.
All right, so we just got restricted, which means
I am Barb.
which means that it's not going out. I don't know what exactly it is, what we were talking about, but
Mine are too.
could be
tweety, that's why
politics. I
have
don't know.
tattoos.
That TikTok's funny with like that. So if you guys want to hit the like button, maybe that will help offset it. But there's 1,000 people in here now. We'll see what happens
On
in
YouTube,
like
Barb.
5 minutes.
On
It'll start-
YouTube.
And if it just starts dropping, then we'll just switch over to YouTube as well.
Mr. Oblivious. That's the fucking dog.
Angelica, it's hard to tell, but that's just the way it goes. We're on here, and you do get a lot of jealous people, a lot of angry people.
People say to get out and restart it. They say that helps.
Get out and restart it.
Yeah, because it takes away.
All right, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna restart. All right, I'm gonna get right out and restart. So, how do I do that? How do I end it?
You end it.
I'm gonna restart.
Is Dan going to read my book? Probably not. But I have to run to the bathroom again. All of a sudden, I think it's this drink. Dan, talk to me too. Well, I'm going to the bathroom. Oh, my stomach. All of a sudden. Oh, shit. Literally.
Themes that may be hard. I don't know what that is, but
So moments ago.
Dan, talk to YouTube.
oh, YouTube. How you doing over on the tube? It's all right. We're restarting on the talk just to see if that changes anything. I don't know. We'll see. We got some interesting stuff going on the tube over there. Welcome back to that same old channel you laughed about. Welcome back. If you guys could tap away, we just had to restart. Whatever. Somebody, people are on the talk. Grandpa's doing great. Thank you for asking. Grandpa's fine. He's eating right over there. Good evening, Brian. If they're not tapping. Yeah, tap, because we just had to restart and see what happens. Am I the lawyer? I'm a lawyer. I don't know if I'm the lawyer, but I'm a lawyer. What?
Is that Brian?
I don't know.
He said if you're not tapping, you're napping.
Yeah, that's right.
That's Brian.
All right, that was Brian. Danielle knows it. Thank you, Brian. Yeah.
Talk to YouTube.
I've got YouTube. There's not many comments on the tube. Dan, I think that you should use some eye drops for, you mean to see, or am I squinting? Ed is fine. T, we all love TikTok. And even it's, all the little things that happen on TikTok. Thank you over there on the talk. It faded out, but someone was going to give me a break for something. Rita, I'm very lucky to have Danielle. And, I think we're lucky to have each other.
Blah, blah,
Thank you for helping the algorithm.
blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 she says. Comment, we love TikTok. Oh, you got the comment, we love TikTok. Yeah, everyone comment, we love TikTok. And then it will start going out everywhere. We love TikTok. Thank you so much, Carol. I appreciate that. Man act. And Debbie, whatever you said, it wasn't true. I'm sure. My wife's over there, Joe D. Does that help? You say we love TikTok? Lompoc, I don't know this. So somebody gave me the shirt, and that's, typically whenever I'm on, going to do a live, that's all I look for is a shirt that somebody sent, and hopefully they get to see it. While you're up, I have a beer.
Want a piece of that pizza I'm getting right now?
No, Pop, I got my own pizza. Thank you.
Can't hear you.
Lisa, check back next time for an opinion on Karen Reed, because I'll have one. I don't have enough information to make an opinion. But a lot of people are interested. Yeah, Lompoc, California. Someone from Lompoc sent this.
Dan, what did she do?
What does he do? What?
What did Karen Reed do?
I don't know. I said I gotta look it up.
You didn't even, I thought maybe you had an idea what happened.
Can I get a shout out? Trent gets a shout out. Trent Lambert.
Shout outs.
And comment at least 5 words. Really? Is that those help? That's interesting. Lompoc. I think there's a prison there. I think.
Anybody want a piece of pizza?
Pop, we got our own pizza. That's all for you, Dad. The kids are all doing fine. Andrew's out at some country music thing, and Hannah's in San Diego, and Jennifer's God knows where. Thanks, Grammy. I appreciate that. Oh, she's got a doc on HBO. I'll watch that. Camp Lompoc. Yeah, there's lots of takers of your pizza online, but I think it would be cold by the time it got to them. The fam's doing great, Jenny. I'm feeling good. What's the beef with Jennifer? Jennifer's like, you know, people say that she and I are really alike, and so we've clashed. And Jennifer was an athlete, I was an athlete, you know, and we. Not like her. What? Not like her. She was All-American in college, and you know, we had growing up since she was 8 years old. We were doing soccer tournaments, and you know, we hit it off. We clashed. She's very strong-willed. She's like her father, and somehow, you know, opposites attract. I have 2 daughters. I have Hannah and Jennifer and Andrew. Jennifer's just finished her 3rd year of law school. Interesting, you know, we clashed, but what did she choose for a living? Same thing her dad did.
Oh, my belly.
Your belly?
Yeah.
You think Danielle's on her way to Vegas? She wishes.
What about Vegas?
Danielle's
Oh, sorry, YouTube.
Danielle's birthday is May 5th. She's a Cinco de Mayo.
It was.
Can you do a sleep stream? What does that mean?
Nobody wants to do a sleep stream.
What is a sleep stream? Where
Sorry,
you just...
you guys, who do I need to block? Do you hear me in the background from the toilet? I left the door open so I can insert myself.
What would I tell my younger self? Where do I start? I mean, I'd write a book. To
I
my
can
younger
tell
self.
you what you should tell your younger self.
Yeah. I would. I mean, it would start early too. I don't know unless we know what you want to come on
I'm
about.
trying everything.
We don't want to bring
About
people
my
on
hair
unless they
growth.
know what they. Yeah, I mean, it's still you're getting off didn't help. It just killed the views. When you get off, it's still restricted.
People
and it
always say to do that.
well, people don't. You can't listen to what people always say because people usually
Hi,
when
Dad.
someone says that's what all the people say, usually it's wrong.
Well, I hear all the streamers do it. They say, I gotta reset.
Kelly, thank you for asking about
So-
my secretary. I won't use the word old. I mean, she's my retired secretary, and I think she's doing okay. We text a
I'm
lot,
doing
you know,
everything. I'll have
at
to
least
do
a
that.
couple of
I keep
times a
telling
week.
you guys
we
I was
text
gonna
each
do
other.
that.
P.S. I've had laser surgery on my eyes, so I'm.
Do
I
it
know.
needs a ball? Yeah.
If you guys can tap, maybe that'll help.
Oh, we do these. Well, we used to do these evening pre-hip fall. We used to do these evening
3 times
lives
a
a
week.
lot, 3 times a week. Where are you going?
Just to get my beer.
Does Jennifer visit? Yeah. I typically will meet her. I'll meet her. My cat is surfing the tops of my closet doors. One cat.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, my stomach all of a sudden, it's this. Every time I drink these, my stomach starts hurting, and then I have the poops.
I mean, what would you say to somebody that said, every time I drink this, my stomach starts hurting? I guarantee you what the answer is.
Don't drink it.
Exactly.
I know, but sometimes I want it.
Then you want a stomach ache.
Just one little piece.
You can eat
Do
it,
you
Pop.
still switch days with your brother? We haven't done that in almost 2 years.
We stopped that after a fall about 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago. It just got too difficult. And Mark's spending a lot more time with my mom right now, so it kind of worked out. James, she's eating.
I guess James was being obnoxious, so he went bye-bye.
Bye-bye, James. It was nice to see you. I hope you're doing
No,
well.
it's not the caffeine. I think it's the aspartame or whatever's in it.
Greetings in
Maybe the
Belgium.
artificial. Yeah. You're coming to visit?
Come
Let's
on,
do it.
Moneymaker.
I got him.
You can come.
Sleep-
You're
sleep visit
welcome
one?
to come and stay, Moneymaker.
I'm not drinking prune juice. Yeah, Fabian, sometimes they really bother me, and sometimes they don't. So it's hit or miss with me.
Hi, Pam.
But hopefully I've pooped everything out. And it's like liquid.
Grandpa's doing
Straight
good.
Liquid.
Thank you so much for that. So I'm touching you.
Wait, it's not, I don't
You
shit on my back.
You remember the episode of it was Larry David, and they were in like their club, and the waitress comes out and she's like, I'm sorry, it's taken a long time. I've got diarrhea. And then everyone, you know, as she's handed down everybody's food, and she was sweating, and everyone just, you know, I guess when you have Larry David money, you know, and
Yes,
your
yeah,
waitress
it's
has
this-
diarrhea,
yeah.
you just don't eat. You don't have to eat. You just get up and you go to, you know, Ruth Chris or something. I
No,
don't
it's
know.
not. Yeah, Larry David and Curb Your
It-
Enthusiasm.
It's definitely, there was a time, you know, when it was okay for the switch, but it definitely got too difficult.
The switches wouldn't even. Nobody would know what to do with Grandpa at this point. You guys.
That's
like,
true.
It causes a problem.
I don't, I mean, it's
I wonder
very
if that's
tough.
what it does to me. It increases. I'm
How you
already in
doing
a
in
flare
South
up.
Africa?
I'm already in a flare up from fibromyalgia. Is that why my neck hurts really bad?
I'll chat, Brian. You tap, I'll chat. I
Oh,
appreciate
Brian, I knew it was you. I was pooping and I heard Dan say it, and I knew it was you.
that. Grammy,
If
he
you're
does-
not
he does
tapping, you're
trust us.
napping.
And Andrew as well. Just, you know, because he's been here during some, you know, we were here through the really hard times
Hi,
when
Pedro.
he was really weak, and now he's getting better.
No, Fabian.
Piece of fire, it's a good piece too.
All right, Pop, if you don't want it, you save it.
Where are you?
I'm right here. And Dad's doing fine, Edgar,
If
thank
you're
you.
not talking, you're
Recovering from his
I
hip.
know where you are. I'm sitting at my table.
All right, I know.
Table.
It's my table.
I know, Pop.
Where we
Easy,
get-
Ed. It's my table. He's sitting at my table. I'm sitting at my
Danielle's
table.
table.
My table.
Well,
My table, Ed.
okay,
Okay,
Let
good.
me go. Sure he's doing all right. I'm right here, Pop.
good.
All right.
My fibro is
Thank you
going
so
crazy
much.
just because of all the yard
All
work
right,
I've been
you
doing.
Keep that. I'll just
Uh,
take this. How's that? You-
No, he really
Keep
hasn't.
that.
He
Take
really
this
hasn't been
from out
asking
there.
for a lot of things.
All right,
Mm-mm.
now I'll take this away.
What time is it here? It's 5:40
All right, Pop,
p.m.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.
Thank you, Dan.
All right, Pop. I'll take your.
Oh, thanks, Carol.
You will.
I will, Pop. I will enjoy it.
Coco's behind the gate.
And then I got
Uh-huh.
dessert for you. I got
Did
dessert, Pop. You're
Dan
gonna
did,
love.
yes. Dan went to Saratoga High School, as did I, by the way.
I got it. Don't
Happy
worry.
Saturday from Amy. I mean, yeah.
Good, Pop.
Happy Saturday, Amy, from me, Danielle, in Sacramento.
I had to take one of
I'm
his
afraid
pieces of
to do-
pizza.
it was only one left.
No, he ate one, then he had 3 left. But he's, you know, my dad is like so worried that I'm hungry, and so you know he wants to give me some of his dinner because I'm not
I'm right.
sitting in there eating. So
Your wife is
I actually
beautiful.
had to take a piece and put it on the counter so that he, you know, believes that I'm not going hungry. He
You're
really, and that's
drinking
what it is. He
vodka?
doesn't want anyone
Vodka.
going hungry.
Vodka.
Vodka.
Yeah, my stomach is just not, I mean, Dan's like, you need a drink tonight. You need to drink tonight.
Drink?
You need to have you're not going to be fun if you don't drink.
Funny, but you should have some of
I'm
that.
always funny in the morning.
You should have some of that. Well, around the morning, you should have some of that pomegranate juice in there.
For what?
Yvonne, he walks everywhere he goes. He has to walk. Eric, he had Togos not too long ago. So
I don't know if it's ideal.
Togos is tough right now because of the nature of their sandwiches.
I know what
They're
it is.
just kind of hard for him to pick up and eat. The dexterity just isn't what it used to be. So
As I keep
I've been
drinking.
getting him sandwiches that are basically regular bread and getting tuna on regular bread just because it's easier for him to eat.
Blah, blah,
But he is doing really well.
blah, blah.
He really does, no name.
I did have
He has a lot of love in his heart.
so much love.
So, you're mocking it? You're mocking someone who carries his family in his heart and can't, I mean,
So much love. Hims does.
he's been walking since the surgery. We walk
Yes,
him
Lisa. He gets up and he runs every day.
everywhere, you know, from his bed to the table, we walk him. He had to go to the bathroom today from the couch. We got him off the couch, made him walk to the bathroom. We did ride him back from the bathroom because that was a lot of work he was doing. But
He's not. Really.
as you see, we are on YouTube and TikTok.
No, he will never. He will never walk by himself ever again.
We wouldn't let him. I mean, he might get to the point where he can, but he could fall, right? And that's how he fell the first time, was walking to the bathroom by himself. So it's gonna be unpleasant, but we're gonna have to make sure he doesn't walk by himself for his own protection, because guess what? I don't think we'd survive around 2 of this situation. So, and he is getting better, and he's having quality of life.
Grandpa
So,
needs a Tesla Optimus bot. Can you buy it for us? That would be nice.
is that like a self-driving thing? That would be awesome. Could it pick him up and put him in the car?
Can it do
Tesla
all-
needs to get the thing, take you out of the chair, put you in the car, and then drive you somewhere.
He will never be
Grammy,
able to walk
we
by
do
himself.
take care of ourselves.
Meaning he can't even hold himself up on a walker for very long.
Sure, all my siblings help out to the extent they can. They all do in their own way. You know, whether it's just coming and visiting or giving me a break for an hour to go take a walk, or Mark bringing over his medication. Mark handles all of his finances. My sister does a lot of work for my mom. You know, they're going to take over her finances. So a lot of people are kicking in. My parents are getting older, 88, 93.
So many people are kicking in. I mean,
We're
they're
kicking
pounding down the fucking door to help. And
I mean,
kicking.
Danielle's being half facetious.
They are
Sure.
fucking knocking down the door. They call at 5:30 in the morning and they're like, "Hey Dan, I think it's time for me to come in and take care of Pops today." Shit. And then the other one calls, "Hey Dan, I'm gonna fly the airplane down and I'm gonna come sit with Pops for the other half of the day." And then the other one calls up and says, "Yeah, I'm coming to make him dinner, to make you two dinner. Hey guys, go out. Do what you gotta do." They're banging down the doors. They don't like that we have all the control over Pops. They want to participate. They need it.
I guess she doesn't need alcohol. That was good. I love it when she's entertaining.
They're
My
banging.
arm
Can you,
was-
shh. Can you hear that?
What?
I think one of them's here now. Go check the
What am I
front door.
smelling?
I think it's Sis. Sis, is that you?
Sis, if you're watching, Dave, Mark, Adam,
I didn't mention
Forgive her.
any names until
Forgive her.
then. Yeah, no, nobody's here. It's us. There you have it.
but you know, that's typically the way it is, right? People are gonna take it for granted a little bit. But we're here and we're willing, and you know, it's not like I don't see it as a burden. And the gift that he's giving us with talking to 1,000 people right now, and Danielle talking to 4 people over there on YouTube, the gift was amazing. It was just really a remarkable gift. That
4
he gave us,
people.
so.
I apologize for my husband's rude behavior. There's 273. And by the way, look at your numbers now. So apparently I was right. You reset and we're back at higher than you were when you ended.
Why do you talk like that?
Because
Why do you talk with that affectation?
Because
like
it was
that?
when you got mad at me. You gave me that fucking look
You
at
guys remember
600
that?
times.
Only
Yeah.
2 people talk like that.
Apparently,
One
it didn't
teenager,
work.
and
When
you don't look like a
typically
teenager,
They say
and 2 rich people.
you don't listen to them
And
because
because you're my
they
wife, I
means
know
they're
you're
wrong.
not rich, so
Why do you talk like that?
Do you remember? We know I'm not
Why do you
rich.
talk like that?
Did you mean that? Look at that. Did you see that?
What?
Oh,
It didn't work. It's still not going out on the algorithm.
oh really? Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't hear you. Oh, what? I'm still having trouble listening to your words. What was
We'll
that?
try another affectation.
Why don't you say, "I'm sorry"?
I'm so
I talked out my
sorry.
fucking
I'm
ass.
so sorry.
Yeah. He never listens.
I don't hear you.
You don't.
I
You
mean,
gave me wrong directions
When-
again.
when all you hear is that, you know.
I haven't had
You
any.
need to block things
Gummies?
out. It's survival.
Gummies would make me
It's
totally
like a bad
sleepy.
memory,
Yeah,
you know?
No.
You block it out so you don't have
Somebody
to
said,
relive
"How many gummies did I have?" If I had a gummy, what would I be like? I'd be like
it.
staring off into space. Dan asked me the other night. I had taken one, and he was like, "You want to do a live?" No. This is what Dan, you notice he didn't say I'm sorry, and he's still not saying I'm sorry. This is what I live with all the fucking time.
All right. At this point, right now, I would like to make a
I don't
public-
even want you to say I'm sorry at this point.
I don't care. I'm making a public apology, you know, for
It doesn't count. when
for
you
just
do it on
questioning you. Anytime that you say anything, it's my duty and responsibility just to shut up and say, "You're right, dear," right? And not say anything.
That would be nice if you did that more frequently without being
I
chastised on
always.
TV.
You're right. What am I thinking? You're right. You're the wife. You are right.
We are currently waiting for neurologist Boywood to determine if she is in early stages of dementia. I'm sorry, Barbara. Hi, Sarah.
Early stages at this point, there are treatments,
No
there
elevation.
are some medications, so
No elevation.
look hard into that.
He is elevated on his ultras. Watch
I'm
out.
elevated.
He's watch
But
out.
I don't elevate. I kind of just come down into myself because I'm ADHD. So I'm like that with nothing.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
Hi, Trent. I'm excavating? No, what's the word?
What?
Not excavating. But
Excavating.
When, when something's being removed from your body, you're elevated and I'm purging. I guess we'll go with that.
Purging works. What are you purging from your body?
Shit.
Dr. Pepper and prune juice. PS knows what she's talking about. Extracted. That's good. Extracted is a good word. Excavating.
Exfoliating.
Now
Does
exfoliating. That
does
feels
diarrhea exfoliate the anus? Asking for
good.
a
Listen,
friend.
you've already probably got me restricted over here once. Let's take a little bit of thought before we just start throwing out words and terms that can be misconstrued.
Feces?
What?
Feces is going to be a problem.
Feces could be a problem.
Everybody shits, Dan.
Everybody shits, but not everybody talks about it. That's the thing.
Mark, he's calling you.
Who?
Mark, go.
He's calling Mark?
Go.
Eric, I'll send you an autograph picture right now. Send
Of
me your
you?
address. Yeah, who do you?
Code Brown. I am having Code
Oh.
Brown. Let me have another sip of my Code Brown.
Will Ed ever walk alone again? So Lisa, he will never walk alone again because we won't let him. He may get to the point where he can get up and walk,
I
but
don't think so.
he'll never not be at risk for falling. So
We disagree.
it
on
will
that
be
subject.
it's my intention that anytime that he does get up and do all walking, I'd like to get rid of the chair completely.
I don't
If
think
we
so.
can find a safety chair to put him in so we can keep him from getting up. But when he gets up, someone's going to have to be with him to make sure he
I'm
doesn't
sorry. I
fall.
just don't think he's ever going to walk again by himself.
Well,
Meaning,
I
don't
just
think.
said he's
No, I know,
absolutely
but
not
I'm saying
going to.
I don't think he's ever going to get up on his own and just walk like he did pre-surgery.
Well, I mean, he's done it already, right? He walked no, he
With
didn't
the
walk from the
walker.
couch all the way over there.
No, you held on
When-
to him the whole time.
No, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about when you found him.
Yeah, but how many weeks ago was that?
Well, whatever.
He hasn't done it
post
since.
fall.
Yeah,
So I disagree with you completely.
I disagree with you.
And we'll see who's right.
We'll see who's right.
The time, that's the beautiful thing about this. We will find out. It's like taking a test. It's going to get graded, and there's going to be a right and wrong answer.
And you know who's going to be right?
Me?
Me. I'm
Who's
always,
right?
Me. You have to admit it sometimes.
No.
He will never. It infuriates him for me to be right. God, he hates it. He hates it.
Next, we have our date nights every Friday night, so you can expect some kind of weird, silly, stupid videos every Saturday. Because we have fun. That's actually a lot of fun going out.
Do we assist him at night? Zen. Right now we have a strap that straps him to the bed.
But I'm up, 10
But
times
he's
a
up
night
all night long.
because he'll try and be getting out of it, or try and he's come in. His feet will be over the.
Yeah. So
over the
we actually
guardrails.
he's not comfortable in that bed. So most of the time, like last night, I heard you yelling at him, "Dad, what are you doing? Don't try to get out of bed." And he's like, "I'm not." And he said something because he gets so uncomfortable. He gets so cockeyed on the
Once
bed.
we get the damn catheter out, we can put him in his old bed.
I think we should just put him in the old bed and
You
get
can't.
rails.
We
What's
can't.
what's the catheter? Why does the
Because
catheter
the
stop
cord's
us?
not long enough, and if he rolls to one side of the bed, he's going to pull it. He's going to pull on it. That's the only reason, is because his old bed is much wider. If we could find a way, to maybe put the bag at the end of the bed, like in the middle, like if we had rails and we could put it right on the end at the middle, where it comes out of his sweats.
Somebody said you can get a longer cord.
And we could get a longer cord. So
I just think
we're going to have to look
he
into that.
would sleep better because half the time he slips down on the bottom
He tries
of the
to
bed
get out.
and he lays and he's sleeping with his legs off of the rails.
Because he gets tired, after trying to get off, and then wait till I get up and I check on him on the way to the kitchen, and there's his feet, so I go in and move him over.
Yeah.
It's Jojo. It's a Foley catheter, which means
We have adjustable
it would be
bed
really
beds.
painful for him to pull it
You
out.
could put an extension on the night bag. That would be a good idea if we have.
Keep the bag below the bladder. You got to keep
Yeah.
it below the bladder.
Jack said we can always get an extended cord for nighttime.
Yeah, we could do that. that.
do
We'll
that.
find a way to make them more comfortable.
Yeah, I
'cause
think
we're done
and
with that hospital bed.
yeah, the hospital bed needs to go. But I believe we do have a bed alarm as well, but we just haven't put it on yet. So the bed alarm will go on the bigger bed, and then we'll still strap him to the bed, and then do that.
Yeah, I mean, right now with the catheter, it's a little easier, but I've not heard of a suprapubic catheter.
Super pubic.
I don't know what that is. That's, excuse me, something to ask about.
A pubic is that? Make sure before you find. Make sure it's the right word.
I mean, it's the pubic area. I'm sure it is an accurate word.
Super pubic, like a magical.
Like me, suprapubic.
Oh, it's inserted surgically, Jackson, into the abdomen. Well, we're abdomen. We're hoping we don't.
We don't want to have any more anesthesia if we can avoid it.
No, and we're hoping that his prostate shrinks so he
Pubic.
can go to the
I
bathroom.
will look into it. I mean, we'll look at all options.
Nurse Jack said absolutely. It's
If
not
he
nice.
fails his P test, we'll have to start looking at all the options, and that's coming up on Tuesday. It was supposed to be yesterday.
which I'm
but the
okay
doctor
with
got
because
sick.
it's more days that he's
That
on
he's
those
on the
medicines.
Flomax, yeah.
I have a fully catheter with a
We
bag. I've
we
never
do. He
seen
does
it.
have a pregnancy pillow. I think that's what it is. One of those
It's
big
a
long
body
ass
pillow.
pillows. Yeah.
I do. Yeah. Does he get?
Scott, yeah, I mean, it's not that bad. The catheter. What's really bad about
Does
it
he
is
use a leg bag during the
the
day?
damn UTIs.
We
that
used
get.
to, but they
The
sent us
extra
home
risk.
with the leg bag, but they didn't send us the hose that goes into the catheter, so
It's too short. We have to.
it doesn't work. So we're missing the piece.
Shows you take Flomax.
Yeah.
It's a great medication. We're hoping that it does the trick. But if he doesn't pass the P test, we'll look into those other options next week.
We're gonna have to look into options.
Options.
Yeah. Like, I don't know what kind of options there are, but we're gonna have to look into options.
We need options.
We need total options.
We need a lot of options.
There is an egg crate under the mattress.
There is an egg crate under the mattress and like an egg crate thing on his chair as well.
Mm-hmm.
Millie is doing fine, Eric. She's hanging out. She eats. I fed her this morning at like 6 o'clock. Danielle slept in. And I got up and I fed the cats.
I mean,
in the
I
crib.
don't know what you call sleeping in when
Well-
you talk to me for 45 minutes, touching me, pulling me towards you, and grabbing and groping me.
Oh, there was a dog on the bed licking your face too. So it's
Okay,
not like
I'd
I would
rather
do
have
that.
the dog lick me. I could fall asleep
You'd
easier.
rather have the dog than me.
Yes. As
Now
you're
we're getting
as
somewhere.
we're yanking me to your body and touching things, taking my
Nurse
hand.
Jacqueline, he hasn't had a UTI in a while, and his
That's Jack.
urine really clear right now.
Jack, the last 2 UTIs we thought he had a UTI was not. They weren't.
Well,
they
they-
never
they-
showed up as UTI.
Yeah, they didn't grow any cultures,
Bacteria.
but he had something. It just may have been an infection somewhere else. Thank you for the dog.
Hi, Mira. My eyebrows are tattooed because perimenopause has stolen my hair on my eyebrows
Thanks,
and my head. but I
Rhonda
can't
from
do anything
Queens,
about
thank
that.
you. Hi, Janelle.
I know.
This is
Well,
our steam blowing off.
Slick, we know that. I mean, there's pros and cons to the cath, 100%. Meaning, we could sleep through the night if he
For
could
women,
sleep
it's
through the
pelvic.
night.
For men, it's pubic. Thank you. I didn't even.
I think just
I didn't
information
know
for the
that. But
prostate.
that's accurate.
Yes. So, Jack, yes. So it's inflammation. They're believing it's the prostate. Enlarged prostate is causing the blockage.
Causing the difficulty, and with the additional swelling from the hip replacement is what kind of pushed him over the edge. So hopefully the swelling's gone down enough, and hopefully he will pee. And that's one less thing we have to worry about. We don't have to worry
So
about
he's
that.
been on Flomax and another one for the last.
A prostate shrinking thing.
She's a nurse. She knows. And so she's Canada, but it's the same shit. And so hopefully he's been on
I
it
hope
for
it's
about
the
a
same shit.
It's a month. So hopefully they wanted him on it a month before they did the pee test again.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't pee, fuck. I mean, there is.
It's good and bad. The catheter is good and
it's
bad.
great. The catheter is great, but it's a
It
pain in
allows
the ass.
us to
Sleep.
stay in bed, right? If he's not getting out of bed, we don't have to get out of bed with that catheter. But once it comes out, he will get up, and he will have to get up multiple times a
And that's
night.
when the bathroom
And we will have
commode,
to get up with him.
That's when the bathroom commode will help in his room because we could just.
We're not going to use the commode though.
I would.
I wouldn't. If he's gonna get up, I'm gonna take him to the toilet. I'm not gonna put him on a commode.
I would.
I'm gonna take him to the toilet, just like I walk him to the toilet.
Not me.
I don't want him to think that he's on a commode or in a chair. I want him to feel as normal as possible.
Not me.
Okay, well then you can do the commode and you can rinse the commode out and all that other crap.
I do everything anyway.
All right. We'll see how that goes. We do not have a night nurse anymore. We had a night nurse for the first 3 weeks. For the 3 weeks, it was like 10 grand just to have a night nurse in here from 11 to 7 in the morning. Was like, or was it 11 to 6 or 10 to 6 in the morning? I think we had.
Hey, just so you know, all you people making really bad comments about me, the mods are gonna get you. So if you like Dan, my suggestion is you stop. Bye.
Who's I don't even see
There's
them.
well, of course you don't. You never see them, but they're bitching.
Yeah, Joe, at $40 an hour, it adds up really quick. 40 bucks an hour, 40 times 8 is what? 8 times 4 is 32. Is that 320 bucks a day? Is 8 times 4 32? Yeah, 16 plus 16. So
Bye, citizen. See you on the flip side. Yeah.
it adds up. What so 340 bucks or 320 bucks times 21. What does that come out to? Like 7 grand or something
Way too much money. Yeah.
for 3 weeks of a nurse. Yeah, I
Has
mean, he
Ed
would
been
run through
checked
all
for
of his money
colonized
really
UTI?
quick.
I don't know what colonized UTIs are, but he's been checked. I mean, the point of the matter is there was nothing grown. He got the medication anyway, and we haven't had any problems since.
We don't really know what was causing all those issues,
We don't know.
but I know that
30 days.
everything's clear right
Yeah,
now.
King Daddy, that's
He's
yeah.
not, he's not overly lethargic. Without Danielle, Ed would be in a home. Without Danielle, Dan would probably be in a home. That's more reality. I don't know what a colonized UTI is, clown, but I'm going to look that up. Cheyenne, we know that as caregivers. Caregivers understand. But you got to realize people that have not been caregivers have no clue. Like I had no clue what this was all about.
We still are learning every
And
fucking
we're
day.
learning as through every
Yeah.
stage of the disease. This is a totally different job than it was 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And we're
It's
learning how to do
completely-
it.
I
And
saw that.
we're coping. We're getting along. We're getting
Mhm.
by. And he's doing okay. So
It's so hard. Like this next phase this phase that we're in currently is
It's a hard phase.
So hard.
Yeah.
Right? It's not easy.
but it would be harder if he wasn't incrementally improving, which is rare in dementia cases. You don't typically see improvement from setbacks.
And-
But in his situation, he's coming back.
And-
He has shown improvement
You
since his
you just
surgery.
poked my eye. Thank you. Hello. Did you hear me?
What?
You poked my eye. You didn't feel my eyeball with your
I
thumb?
did not feel your eyeball.
Yeah, well, you did it. The thing is with Ed,
Suck your eyeball, jeez. All right.
he's trying to move away from the table. You can
Wants-
hear him.
Yeah, he's pushing away.
Yeah, he's trying to push.
Pop, where are you going?
I'm afraid one day that he's gonna
I'll
push
take that, Dad.
and
You want
his,
another piece?
I feel like his
I got another piece for you, Pop.
I feel like his chair is
No, I ain't mine. Here, are you
I
still
forgot what I was
hungry?
gonna say.
What?
Are you still hungry? You want that last piece?
Oh, you don't want to eat
No,
that?
I had mine. I had a whole pizza.
Sorry.
If you want that last piece, munch it on down.
Oh, yeah, maybe your brother Mark wants it.
No, you eat it, Pop. Mark's not coming over tonight.
Dion is drinking ultras.
You finish it up.
I'll eat this then.
All right, you
I
eat
know,
it.
he'll eat it. He ate yesterday
So
for
he-
lunch.
He made
Dan?
me.
Yesterday for lunch, Dan got him a 6-foot veggie bleh, Subway sandwich.
Yeah, they're terrible.
And then
but
he gave him
healthy, very healthy.
a Taco Bell chicken taco, and he ate both of them
yeah,
and 2 cookies.
and like a tangerine and some cut up strawberries.
Yeah.
He just munched it all down.
Cows.
And that Subway sandwich was all like lettuce and spinach and fucking those yellow things and green peppers and mustard and a little provolone cheese. It's just a healthy sandwich, not tasty, and you put it
Laura,
down.
shut up. You do not, and especially you don't like them. Okay, fine.
His
Like a
appetite's great.
vegetarian sandwich with like some great sandwich place with like cream cheese and all the fixing and the oil and vinegar and the pepper and all
That's
the
not my
stuff.
dad.
Fine. but not
Yeah,
freaking
I'm
Subway.
fine, Pop.
Ugh.
What?
I'm fine.
That's my ear.
It is 6 o'clock.
No.
Stormy, his doctor's appointment's not
Stormy
until Tuesday.
Daniels?
Yeah.
Really?
hmm
Seriously?
Stormy Daniels is on here. Yeah.
Stormy.
She's a friend of mine.
How you doing?
She wants to take me out.
Does she?
Yeah. She thinks I'm a blast. I told her I am.
I bet she's a blast too.
Yeah, we could have some fun together. She's gonna be teaching me some things.
We could talk about Avenatti, that crook attorney that she had. Yeah, you're 3 hours ahead of us in Montreal.
We do have Wingstop. Yeah, we do have Wingstop.
Thanks, Sean Dog.
I don't know. So like, I didn't even see what was.
Melissa, I'm
what was he
retired.
saying.
I was a lawyer. How you doing up in Washington?
Technically, you're still a lawyer.
Well, I still deal with legal stuff every day, but
Yeah, she did give you a bad name.
you know, we do have other. You know, there are other things that are available to us. Like I think hospice would be it will be the next thing that we look into for some benefits and some help. But right now we're doing all right. We got discharged from most things.
we do
The
have
PT guy did everything he could do. We do the same thing. So
We
and the
got,
nurses.
we got lots of discharge up in here. You know, tapping is clapping. Yes, Danielle, don't let anyone. Oh, fuck! Nobody gets to fuck the fuckers, Michael. We know.
we
Fuck
need
the
more
fuckers.
buzzball. That's what we need, a buzzball.
Yeah, somebody said you need one because
I
you're a
know.
little uptight.
I'm not uptight.
You feel clenched.
I'm not
You're
uptight.
tight. God, fucking tight,
you.
wound up, and
Would you
fucking miserable.
Lay off me.
Yeah.
See?
Dad, Danielle's picking on me.
Who are
I'm in here.
you? Come on,
Ooh, you had espresso? You had one?
Otherwise I can't hear you.
I can't hear you either, Pop.
He needs a ball.
Maybe
too.
you think he can come on?
He's eating.
Is he done eating? He's,
Oh, I hear him chewing.
oh, all right.
You
I
want to
mean,
go?
You never know. Like last night, he could have gone on. We'll see how he's doing tonight.
Can you hear the eating?
Palliative care is another option, and I'm not 100% up on the difference between palliative and hospice and
Espresso
what
and
benefits they can offer. But you know, I think we're actually not needing as much right now, except you know, just straight help caring for him, because when that catheter comes out,
Oh.
that's going to be a difficult.
But here's the issue
process.
that I just realized, and I told Dan, and Dan just was stumped because if he gets that catheter out, the caregivers that we have right now aren't going to be able to walk him to the bathroom.
It's going to be a very, I mean, we don't really trust anybody else to take him to the bathroom. That's what it comes down to.
He can't.
And those ladies that are caregiving would not be able to do it alone. So, you know, we don't go far when we go out. And like I told the caregiver last night, if he has to go to the bathroom, just call me up and we'll come home and we'll deal with it.
I know, but that just.
Sure, it's not
sucks.
pleasant, but you know, that's the reality we live in.
Yeah, but what about pee-pee? I mean, pee-pee is going to be the
Well,
same way.
the pee-pee, he can pee-pee in a diaper.
Yeah, but he won't pee-pee there.
Well, he does. He just gets, you know, we've dealt with it before. You
No,
know?
not tonight, Sarah. I had some last night. It was good. And let me tell you, when his legs aren't working, which they often don't,
There's some weird
it's-
rules about that.
it's hard to get him with one. I mean, I can do it because I know, but these women who we have, there's no way they'd be able to handle him on the toilet because he can't.
We
chew
don't,
it,
you
so.
know, there's really nobody else that I would trust with him on the toilet. I just don't. It's, you know, we know what to do. We know his little, you know, things, his little, you know, little mannerisms. And,
I was talking to everybody this morning about that. I said, we just know, like we can tell by the look in his eyes and the way he's communicating
the
that
Nigerian
where
princess.
he's at, you know, we know what
Mary
he's doing.
Blueberry, are you talking about Mary Blueberry?
Okay, Mark really can't help. I mean, nobody can really help at this point. Like Mark sure could come and
He
sit
could,
down.
Mark could
but-
help if one of us was
Yeah,
with him.
I don't
right?
trust Mark with it.
One of us has to be there,
Sorry, Mark.
and then anybody can help us because we know what to do. You know, we know what his limitations are. We know where he's going to get really tired. We know all those things. So, if you know, I don't. You know, if
Mark
if-
has a fucking bad shoulder. He
Yeah,
can't
but-
do anything.
but he could do something. He could do something. You're not promoting the book enough, dear. Your book.
Let me go get my book.
Go. She didn't remember.
Ow, my back, my butt, my neck.
Sue, you know, I wish there was an easier solution to a lot of things, but in life, oftentimes,
There ain't
you
nothing
just
that's
there's
easy.
no shortcuts
Life ain't easy.
in life, and we have what we have, and we're just sucking it up and doing it. Mark's in bad shape. Again, you know, Mark physically, he's in rehab for his shoulder. He's got a frozen shoulder, so, and he may need surgery on it. So as far as that goes, that's the reality of it. But he does a whole lot with with my mom. Mark is, I don't know, he's about 64, something like that.
65.
65.
He's old.
Is he on Medicare already?
Probably.
Yeah, so I think it's 65.
And he's got a fucking shoulder that is getting operated on.
Respite? You mean like
Mark needs
us
respite.
taking off, or respite care?
Mark needs hospice.
Mark, are you on here? He's probably on here going, fuck you now. Shut up. That's what he's saying.
But Mark is old. He's an old 65. Mark,
He's a young 65. Are you kidding?
sorry, Mark, but I'm gonna bust your ass out right now. Mark has ailments for everything. There's always something wrong with Mark. Oh, I think I got a bug. He's always, it's just, no. Anyhow, I just would like to take a minute to tell y'all, there is an author in town, a new author, and I don't know, some of you may know her, some of you don't know her, but if you don't know her, you should really do this, right? It's a lady named Danielle Behar Salinger. She just wrote her first book, and whether she didn't really fully write it, she had a great writer help tell her story.
And she's got, you know, how her interpretation of how we got together, which I still haven't
We can
read
read a
yet.
little bit of it.
I haven't read it yet, but
Oh, no shit. People are like, is Dan gonna read it? Anyway, this is available on Amazon. We have a special sale on the ebook right now today for $5.99. So if you want an ebook, get it. Just run to Amazon right now and get it, $5.99. But this
I think
is,
Behar is a French name.
we fixed it, Slick.
But her relatives
It's
do
Spanish.
stem from
It's Spanish technically.
Egypt, but
Yeah.
Spanish or
Whatever.
French, something like that.
The original, the first couple week, they're very, very tiny. It's really bad. Danielle, how everyone is giving you some slack now. People are giving me slack? They are?
Absolutely, they are, because people saw how you reacted after the fall,
Oh.
and it kind of changed people's opinion a little
Thanks,
bit about
Fran.
what you do.
Youngest brother can't
Josh
help.
cannot help. He's got three
He's got-
small kids, and he's working like
Mark
70
is
hours a
66,
week.
so he's
Mark
aging
is here.
himself.
Mark is here.
Shoulder is getting better. It can't get better. It's only surgery, right? It doesn't improve.
He's doing PT right now.
Mark.
He's working on it.
Shoulders. Ah! You know, you actually bump into him and he just freaks
I'm glad
out.
Mark is here to defend himself.
Yeah, but you don't defend, Mark, you don't have to correct and give yourself one more year of age, first of all.
He's 66.
Yeah.
Mark.
God, you're old.
I mean, I don't even tell out my proper age. I tell everybody I'm 57.
I mean, Mark, you are 58.
I don't know how old I am. I'm
Well,
somewhere in that neighborhood.
He
I'm
was like, he
57.
first said you were 64, and I said, no, he's 65. That's right. He just,
When
yeah.
will you still need me?
Book
Will
is-
you still feed me?
Book is
When I'm
$15.95.
64.
So yeah, if you have an ebook, it's $5.99 right now. We're doing a sale. Yeah, Mark outing himself. Mark, you never correct the age thing, especially if it's younger. You just go with that. God, haven't I taught you anything?
Pops is doing pretty good with his recovery. He's still here.
Who, prank?
So that'll tell you he's doing good with his recovery.
He's still here.
Who? Pop?
Yeah.
No, he's still here.
Don't I know it? I'll see when I see him again.
Who's Dan? That's me.
Who's Dan?
Right here?
Dan's here?
Mark is mostly honest. Mark, you need to come over for a live and get on this kind of the side of the camera.
Awkward. My sister-in-law, Stormy, was like, if I wasn't married, I'd like to meet Mark and become your sister-in-law.
You know what I was thinking
Why are you tickling my arm? That feels good.
for Mark?
What about Mark?
Miss Chandra.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Daniel.
I mean, pretty cute. I don't know. They're got to be close to the same age. Maybe she's a little younger. I don't know. What, 5 years younger?
Why are you asking me? She's your client.
Well, you saw her. You met her last night.
She's beautiful, but I don't know the age.
So the caregiver that we have is like an old client of mine from 25 years ago. And if you know anything about me, one of the reasons it's hard for me to be in law is because I get really close to my clients. My clients become their people in my mind,
Well, they
not
are
numbers,
people. They are people.
right? But for a lot of people, they're numbers or their cases.
So, not
And
billable hours.
for me, they're people or billable, whatever. And so I've, stayed in contact with a lot of clients throughout the years, and she's one of my old clients. I actually represented her husband first, who's passed away 25 years ago. He had a genetic heart condition. And I met the man. I went and visited him in the hospital when he was when he had no heart in his body. He was on machines that were keeping him alive. And then he passed away on the table getting a transplant or a heart transplant at Stanford. And I'm still in contact with her. I've dealt with her kids, over the years. And, because
How many kids
the
does
kids
she
were
have?
very small when he died. So I've just kind of stayed in her life. And now she's taking care of my dad. She comes over to take care of my dad. And it's someone that I have 1,000% trust in. And it's just a neat thing.
And she's really pretty. I mean, I was
She's
really
very
amazed
pretty.
by her beauty yesterday. I was like, oh, you are beautiful. I've never met. Oh God, my damn thing. Shit. Sorry, I have a really bad.
What was my Freudian slip? I missed it. I probably
You slipped
have.
with something?
What?
You slipped?
Someone, I had a Freudian slip. I said something.
What'd you say?
I don't
didn't
know. I'm
notice
waiting
that.
to
I would
find
have
out.
busted your shit out.
My
Thanks,
perception on the
everybody.
Diddy case, you don't have to be a lawyer.
She
Just
is
watch
not- she
the
is
watch
not
the
Asian.
hotel video of what he does to that woman. I
She's-
guess it's Casey or Cassie.
She's not. She's
and
not
that's
Asian.
all I need to know about
But
P.
she's-
Diddy. I don't
she's-
need to see anything else in my life
She's an.
about P. Diddy, but I know that he's not meant for the streets. And all I had to see is that video to know that.
But she is a beautiful lady. She's
Is
not
Diddy
white.
guilty?
She's not white.
I think he's guilty of what he's charged with. Is Mark look? Mark is looking, absolutely. He's looking. He's
Is Mark looking or
a
just
normal
you
human
two?
being. He just
Are
has a
we
lot of
looking?
responsibility.
I'm not.
Well, I think she means, are we looking for Mark, or is Mark also looking?
Mark's always ready to look.
Mark, I mean, he's a normal guy, so he's there. He's just, he's very involved in the care for his parents and his family. And
Roxanne,
he
why are
takes
you
care of
concerned
his-
about it?
his
If you
dog.
don't like it, don't be here. She's Filipino, Black, and Mexican. Who?
Roxanne.
Hi, Larry. Larry's here.
We like to talk over each other because we can't help it.
Larry's here.
Hey, Larry.
Um,
we can't help it.
Don't state the obvious. It's stupid.
We
Just-
are that
It is what
way.
we do. It
Cassie.
is what it is. You like it, you don't.
I will report back on the Karen Reed trial after I read up on it.
Have we swung? Yes, there's a wonderful
Dominic, you
swing
should.
at McConnell Winery in Elk Grove, and we like to swing on that tree.
We were pretty, crazy in our younger years, but not like that.
We
You
didn't
know,
switch
we-
partners or
it
anything.
wouldn't bother us at all to be in a house or a room, but no. I mean, we've been pretty.
Mark, this is your time
monogamous.
to leave.
Why?
He'll be uncomfortable.
No, he won't. He's heard this a million times.
Yeah, that's when he leaves. He
I'd be
always
mad.
says, when you talk about that stuff, I leave.
Whatever. I mean, we were pretty stupid and crazy and open, but not that way. Not like in a
No, we didn't
open
switch and
swinging
swap.
type thing.
No, hell no. I didn't want to see him doing anything like that crazy with another woman.
No, my dad's not in the hospital. He's sitting about 10 feet away from us. What do I think of Luigi? I've said this a number of times. I'm not going to, whatever people think of his motive or his reason, you don't kill people in order to accomplish, political killings. We don't do that in this country. And so I think he needs to take the punishment,
Thank you,
whatever
Candace.
it is.
I knew you were going to get him without me even saying anything. Just get rid of all the ugly.
Roxanne.
People want to be ugly.
You don't
they
gotta
get
put on
poo-poo.
the red light. Walk the street for money. I don't care if it's wrong or if
I don't know
it's
why you're singing.
Roxanne.
Do you want me to take my YouTube and go in the other room?
I mean, are you serious?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't sing. I can't talk my poetry. If I don't, can't sing. I'm sipping on one of these right here.
Ultra.
Some Michelob Ultra.
Oh God, it's horrible.
Horrible. What do I think of a parent letting their child alone in a pool
Why
at
are you?
age 3?
Why are you even gonna go there? I mean,
It was a
come on.
question. I
I know,
answer
but-
questions. I of course
I-
wouldn't support that.
No, but that's a stupid question.
It's it's an obvious. There's an obvious
right,
answer to
There's an
that
obvious
question.
Ugh. Don't waste your fucking time on stupid idiots. No, he can talk
Wow.
about. He hasn't.
I mean, that's pretty brutal. Someone asked a question. I'm sure
They
it
were
was in
being
their mind.
adolescent. It wasn't anything like, come on, Captain
Sing.
Obvious.
Sing a song. Make
Pamela,
it simple.
You have to.
to
Okay, bye.
last
Bye,
night.
TikTok. If you want to
Okay,
come
I
over,
mean, this is
come
what I have
over.
to deal with. My wife. I mean, in a second, I'm out of here in 2 seconds.
Nobody wants you to fucking sing.
My wife's ethnicity, we don't know.
Oh God, bring on
We
the
don't
horrible
know.
comments. Ooh, come on, moderators, get your fingers
Mutt,
ready.
mutt. She's a mutt.
I am a mutt. I am a mutt. Only I can sing. Hey, again, if you want to be blocked, keep talking.
Hannah, I think, is closest to marriage.
Pew,
of all my
pew.
kids. She's been with the same guy for like 10 years.
Yeah, a long time.
And who I like. Justin,
You said who I like.
who I like.
Yeah, we love Justin, and we love his parents.
Yes.
So
We're
take
fine.
somebody
with it.
like Calgon. If he sings one more time, we are out.
You know what?
Don't look at my. Don't
Not
look
only
at
am I
my.
going to sing,
Don't
but I think I'm
look-
going to sing something like
don't look-
ridiculous, like
don't
the
look-
national anthem.
Don't look at my platform.
Don't look at your platform.
Hey, if any of my people are over here, come over to YouTube.
You go check this.
So she can have 8 people over there instead of 4.
278. I have 4 more than I had before when you were bitching.
How
about
many
my
do I
4.
have?
You have 1.4, only because I'm here. If I left, it would
I got
drastically
more than
decline.
you. I mean, almost by a factor of 10, right? By a factor of 7.
Yeah, okay, well you have 2 million followers. You should have more than that. If you're ranking in at 2.2 million, this is a sad excuse for a turnout. I'm just saying. So keep bragging, Mr.
Are you kidding?
Highfalutin.
I got more people
I got
on here
more
than
than you.
What's that comedian's name? That woman that comes on. She's red hair. Who's that? Who's that?
Kathy Griffin.
Kathy. I got more than Kathy Griffin
Yeah.
than she had. I saw her. I saw live. She had a lot of people, but man, she's not up to Ed standards. We should get, Kathy should interview Ed, and maybe she
We
get
should
a
just
bigger,
we should just leave
yeah, and do what?
and just put Ed here and walk away.
Go. Can you guys watch Ed for a second?
And don't eat this cookie.
Don't eat this donut, Dad. We're gonna leave it
You
right
know,
there.
you know that.
That would be a great video because of
They
course
do with the kids. He's gonna
I
eat it.
can no, I can tell you he wouldn't eat it,
He
but
would
he's
eat it.
but he'll forget that we said don't eat it.
Obviously.
So he would eat it.
Yeah,
There's no
he would
question.
eat it.
Okay, how long can that donut survive sitting in front of my dad if we
Right.
leave? That would be funny, except that's I don't know if that's appropriate, but that would be funny
It-
for
it
me
is-
personally to
But
like
why
watch.
wouldn't it be appropriate? Inappropriate. Why would it be appropriate?
I don't know. It just to me it's a little edgy, but
Faye, this isn't the place for you, honey.
it would be. I would like to know. It would be. I would laugh over that.
We would get
It's
such
funny,
a chuckle.
cool, right? It's funny, cool.
But and the family would just eat it up. The family would.
My
Hi,
family
Pepper.
would love it. Dad, just don't eat this donut. We'll put a camera on him. I'm going to the bathroom, but don't eat the donut. And the thing is,
Oh, thanks,
he
girl.
wouldn't do it. If I told him don't eat it, he wouldn't do it absent the disease, right? He would wait.
He would wait.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
he
he
wouldn't
would
do
wait.
it normally. He would listen because he'd think
Granny.
I had a reason.
Yeah, he would. He would.
I can't do that to him. I'm sorry.
It would be funny.
It would be funny. It would do a lot of views, but there's just there's certain lines you can't cross doing this. And not that
Oh,
that's
thanks, Mom.
undignified, but
Hi,
it's
Cypress.
almost it's not fair to my dad.
Look
to
at
do
your
it.
numbers now.
What, they're going down?
Yeah, I wonder why. Look at my numbers; they're going up.
You had 278, and now I'm 1.3 from 1.4, and now you're at 275. That's not up. That's down.
Hey, anyway. Anybody else want to come over to the other side?
Any of you guys want to come over to TikTok over here and watch a real social media channel?
Anybody really want the humor? It's not here.
It's over
It's
on
over
this
on this
side.
side.
Come to the talk.
I
Come
mean,
to
if
the
I
talk.
wasn't here, you guys would be just bored as shit. There's Jack.
I'm chopped liver. I mean, what the hell are you
Look
talking
at my
about?
numbers now, boo.
Well, now you're shitting up. I don't know why. I don't know why. Are you? Am I going down more? Are you guys leaving and going over to her channel? You know, if I find out, that's it. Do I have any mods on there?
They're coming over here. Candace.
Allie, yeah, no, she's not always nice to me, but we're used
Hey,
to it.
Allie Nurse, guess
We're
what?
used to
She's
it.
one of my biggest fucking trolls. So she's pro Dan, anti Danielle, and so she makes a lot of comments. And guess what, Allie? He's not always that nice to me. It goes both ways, baby.
I've never given him creatine. I wouldn't give my dad.
Bye, Allie.
Only what, did you guys, are you kidding?
No, because she's mean to me. She's brutal. She comes on my fucking videos and rips me apart.
But you can't get rid of her. You got a million pro Danielle, like,
It doesn't matter. Why
Rip
should I?
Dan a new one on other apps.
Yeah, and what do you tell me?
I'm like, I've
And
never
what do
been
you tell me?
villainized as much
Okay,
as on
Candace,
Danielle's
never
page.
mind. Just come over to my side. Let Dan deal with the trolls. Hi, Brian. If you're not tapping, you're napping.
I definitely have lost weight.
Ah.
And I'm working really
I think
hard
you-
at it. It's
I think
really
you-
hard for me to deal with the weight. So I am really. Can we get back to the creatine? You know, let's weightlifters use that. I don't.
Dan doesn't believe in any
I don't
of that
believe in
stuff.
any of those supplements.
No. Dan never
I apologize.
apologizes.
Yes, of
No.
course I did.
He
It was
never-
a
I was
heartfelt
like ducks.
apology. Whatever it was that I did.
What are you wearing? Go Ducks.
I'm wearing
Oh.
a long top shirt.
I'm wearing a
I was
salad.
saying we got to go Bears.
Well, I was just looking. That's we can't tell you what that is.
What?
It's the water retention. Dan has water retention.
I don't have water retention.
Our,
Are you kidding me?
our nurse from Canada says you have water retention.
Thanks, Jacqueline from Canada. I'm sorry, we don't have water retention, issues here in the United States. I don't know what you guys are drinking up there in the 51st state, Jacqueline. Please forgive me, all other Canadians. I'm just talking to Jacqueline here.
It's Jack Quaylen.
Jack Quaylen. Is Jack Quaylen related to Jack Reacher?
No, she's related to her husband.
Whalen?
Well, she's not really related to her husband.
Avi, I don't think Ed is coming on. That's always a bonus if it happens. I never count on it. I'd love him to come on if he was up for it, but I just don't know. And maybe they're cousins.
What kind of help, DJ? I'm gonna tell you, help is really expensive. Can you go see what he's doing? Because he's pushing away from the table.
All right.
Please. What do we do? We've hired some
Pop, what are you doing?
babysitters right now. Babysitters, because if you don't have, if you do anything higher than a babysitter, it's like over $40 an hour.
You're good.
So money goes really quick when you have it. So you've got to do the best you can when the money's here and when you have it. What happened?
I just forgot about his bag.
What?
Oh, you were pulling him away.
Hang on, Pop.
Hi, Tony.
I'll come here to Danielle.
What's that for?
That's a catheter, Pop. That's your urine.
Oh, I gotta pick up that.
No, we'll get that all swept up. Pop.
No, it's a bar,
Right
Christine,
now.
the Why Not Club.
Yeah, we
It's a
bring the
bar.
dogs in to take care of that. You want it for a second? I gotta pee.
I don't know.
Yeah, you know what I've
Well,
noticed?
we're going to go to
Can
the
you-
garbage can. Is there more to go? I don't know.
All right, Pop. Hang on.
What are you doing?
I gotta pee. I got to pee.
Go get me a wipe for his face, please, before you put him on camera.
Okay.
There's one over here.
Where are we going here?
There's one I have it underneath the microwave, Dan.
Well, I'll grab it.
The garbage back there.
Stay there.
Huh?
That's a garbage
I need to
can.
wipe your face off before I put you on
That's a garbage
camera.
for tonight.
Yeah.
Can you change those?
Well, we'll change those before bed.
Yeah, don't touch, Pop.
What?
Don't touch. We'll take care of that.
You have food all over your mouth. I want to, before you come say hi to my friends, I want to make sure your face is presentable, okay? Because you are messy. Woo! Okay? Let me see. Do you look better now? Beautiful. Beautiful, sir. You look beautiful.
Beautiful, huh?
Yeah, beautiful. Come sit here with me. Oops, sorry. Oy. All right. I think he's.
What do you want to be when you get to college? Go to
I wanna-
college?
I want to be a caretaker for elderly people.
That's what I want to be.
Mhm.
I'm a nurse.
Not really a nurse. I don't like school, but I'm
Oh.
just going to be a caretaker and take care of my elders. That's what I'm going to do.
Wish you would step up from
What do you
that
wanna do?
ledge, my
I'm
friend.
doing it right now. I'm trying to get my whole family together.
I'm here, Pop.
Buy regular food that fits in the house.
Yeah.
Pop, you want a tennis ball?
You want to make sure he's counting. That's what he was doing with his fingers. He was trying to count what he wants to do. So you want to make sure they have food. You want to make sure they have shelter. And you want to make sure they can afford their living.
Then I want,
They can afford their living. All your kids have all those things.
You can hold that, Pop.
All your kids are well and they're successful and they have homes and they have money and they have food.
some of them do.
All of them do.
I wouldn't say all of them.
Oh, okay. Well, who doesn't have money or food? What kid doesn't have that?
What?
What kid do you think doesn't have those things?
Who doesn't have all?
They all have them. All your children.
Dad,
all
all
six
your
of
kids
them.
are fine, Pop. I'll talk.
Do
to
you
them
know
for a
you have
second.
6 kids? You have 6 kids. And they're all doing well.
All what?
They're all doing well.
I hope so.
Let
Yeah.
me see if I can get them.
In other words, you're diagnosed as well. I put that up there for a minute.
Okay.
Good, Pop.
I won't say that.
Somebody said, why bother? Pasta and beans, be nice or leave.
What?
Why bother? Because we try to keep him active and we keep him engaged. Why not? That's what you do when you caregive.
How are you doing, Pop?
I'm doing okay. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
All right, good, good.
Yeah. You have any questions for me, Pop?
I will have one day. If there is any of the goods in the house here,
All right. You know who I am, Dad? I'm your son.
you're one of them.
I'm one of your sons. Okay. I just want to make sure you knew.
I know.
Yep. You're my dad, Pop.
I really hate when people do that.
You're my dad.
Especially knowing his, you know,
What?
his issues.
You're my dad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
I have no tolerance for that. I've been blocking people left and right on Facebook for that.
That's
kind of
right.
stuff.
Yeah.
Did he eat all
How are you feeling, Pop? You feeling good? You have. Go ahead. How are you feeling, Pop?
I would like to see my kids be better financially well off.
I think that's pretty universal, Pop. Everybody would like to see that, but you're very fortunate in that all your kids are okay. All your kids have done pretty well, Pop.
And they've done well, they're bright kids.
Well, we got it from you, Pop.
Didn't get it from me, they got it from his mother. Part of it they got from me.
He always says
Well,
that.
whatever. We got some from Mom and some from you,
Yeah,
but all your kids are doing fine, Pop.
I hope so. I hope
Yeah.
they're all healthy and I hope they're all doing fine.
You
They
know,
are.
That's what I want.
Huh?
That's what they want too.
I want to tell him I wrote a book.
I,
Look, Ed, I wrote a book. Can you believe that?
Danielle Bihar Challenger.
Yep,
There you are. There you
have it. Yeah, I wrote a book. I wrote that.
Oh,
Isn't that cool?
I don't want to read it. I'll read it in the other room.
You want to read it?
What?
Do you want to read it later?
In the other room.
Okay, I'll put
Yeah,
it in
put
the
it
other
over
room.
there. He'll read it later.
That way we'll
Did
have
he
it.
eat this whole thing?
He ate the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gave him the last piece. The one that he gave to me, I gave it back to him and he ate it.
What was that?
You had a good dinner, Pop.
Oh, yeah, I did.
You had salad and pizza and all that good stuff. So you're doing amazing, Dad. You know, a month ago you fell down, you broke your hip, and you got your hip replacement. And for the last month, you've been rehabilitating, and you're coming back. You're walking. You're doing great, Pop.
And his appetite has really
Ah,
increased this
Your
week.
appetite's amazing.
Yeah, that's right.
His appetite has increased this
What's
week
important
like
is
crazy.
what this does in this house and with the rest of your kids. That's what's important.
Well, that is what's important,
You
Pop.
get your kids preparing for better social outlooks.
Pop, your kids are all doing fine. You gave all your kids enough of whatever they needed to make it in life, Pop. You set your kids up to where they all did okay. And they're all living their own lives with their own families and their own kids, your grandkids.
He's doing really well.
Sounds well done.
It was well done, Pop, and that you're the beginning of that. You're the patriarch of the family, Dad.
Thanks, user.
I don't know about that.
Well, you are. You're the leader. You're the head of the family, Pop.
I'm a reader because I'm the only one making a living.
Yes, Ed.
I'll tell you, you are helping. You're helping some of your kids to make a living, Pop. You are doing that.
You're helping us make a living.
You're really doing amazing, Pop.
Can you believe that?
What?
Can you believe that? You helped me and Dan.
You help us a lot, Pop.
I love all my kids.
I know you love your kids, but you help us a lot too. Just being you.
Well, you've got to be able to help yourself too.
That, Dad, 100%.
And that's what your kids are able to do.
I'm trying to teach that to my kids, Pop. What you taught to me, I'm trying to teach to my kids.
Good.
All right.
Yeah.
You want to watch some TV now, Pop?
No, I'll go to the bathroom. Lunchtime is coming up.
Lunchtime? Well, dinner's over, but
What?
dinner's over, Pop. We had dinner already.
We already had dinner.
Yep, that dog wants that tennis ball,
Yeah.
Pop.
Oh,
That dog, the dog is wants that tennis ball. This is hilarious.
where do you get this from?
Well, I got it from a tennis ball can, but the dogs are coming around. Those are dog toys, but we've
Well-
been using the tennis ball. My dad has arthritis in his hands, so we've been using tennis
Well, it was
balls.
funny. So
help him.
Ed was in the bathroom and Dan got one of the
Well, I want
balls.
my kids to be happy too.
And Baxter
And
was
that-
sniffing the
and
air
they'll be
because he smelled the
successful
ball.
on the business aspects.
Dad, all your kids are doing okay, Pop.
I hope so.
Yeah, they're all doing okay.
I hope so. I'm doing okay because I've got good kids.
You're doing okay yourself too, Pop. I want you to go watch a little TV, all right? Grab
I know
that.
what's
Can
on
you
TV.
can you just hold on, guys, for a second, okay? Can you come with me really quick?
What do you want to do?
I need you for a second.
Okay.
I'll tell you when we get
Yeah,
over here.
move.
Hold on, guys. We'll be right back.
Move.
Move. Move, Baxter. I'm gonna stand him up really quick and check something.
You need the thing?
I need you to help me stand him.
Well, you need the walker then.
I'm worried that Dan.
I changed it earlier.
Yeah, but
Like when you went to the bathroom.
I need to make sure because this is
All right, that's fine. Where's the walker?
I don't know.
We're just checking something on him to make sure that that everything with the catheter's okay. That's what we're doing. Just give me a second.
Yeah, here, I'll take it. And I want to check something, okay? I'm wondering if crossing his legs also.
It's just we monitor his liquid intake and outgo. Because he's got a catheter, we can monitor everything that comes out. And she's thinking she doesn't see enough liquid compared to what he drank today. Although I have emptied it myself a couple of times. I can't remember exactly when, but we're just gonna check and make sure it's connected properly. You can sit back down now, Pop. Or you can stand for a bit. You wanna stand for it? Move your feet up and down, like this. March your feet like that, up and down.
Well, I like to tell them, I go later.
Yeah, you're doing good, Pop. Up, off the ground, off the ground. Off the ground. Good, 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 good. You're running right now, Pop.
Oh, whatever it is, it's working.
All right, you got some gas. All right, sit back down. You can sit down. You're good.
All right.
Here, you give us a drink too. So, what's going on there is he's fine, but you have to check sometimes. You know, if he's messing around, you can get a kink in his catheter, and so you know that would mean that the urine was backing up, and that's a no-no. So we have to make sure that there wasn't a kink, and he's fine because she was worried, but I've been changing it recently. Cranking out the poems. I've got a poem I'm gonna post. I just have to find the time to post it. I gotta go find the video, but I have one that I'm ready to post. Whitney, I hope you get to sleep soon. I hope I get to sleep soon. That's always nice. Thanks, I appreciate it, Whitney. I enjoy hanging out with you too. Vicky, he's 93. He turned 93 last March. UTIs definitely can really mess with dementia. It can really send you for a loop and you know really send you into Delulu land or delusion land. Grandpa's not
Sorry, guys.
bedridden.
No, hello.
Oh,
That's-
sorry. There you go.
Ow. Sorry, I got worried because I just haven't seen enough liquid and he's been drinking a lot. So I just wanted to make sure everything was kosher down there. Hi, Sam.
Katie, that's
Katie,
awesome.
that's
Solidarity Month.
So, you know, oh no,
Excellent.
the UTIs, yeah. Do we measure them in ounces? No. We just
Maui, our favorite
we
place.
just pretty
My
much
dad loves Maui
we keep
too.
a really close eye on it because you know a couple times he's kinked it and I was like, where's the urine, you know, and I go in there and he's kinked and stuff, so it really worries us. Hi Ernesto, why are you up, Sue? So has he been agreeable always? No. No.
No, I mean he's always had that side to
absolutely,
him,
thank you.
right? Like he could be really sweet
Oh, sorry,
when he
teacher.
was younger, that's just
Right.
like he is now, but he could also be less agreeable.
I disagree.
And if you got into a battle with my dad on anything, good luck. That's
you
all
had
I
to
can
pee
say.
with your phone?
You're not going to convince my dad that it's daytime if the sun is straight up if he thinks it's nighttime and the sun's right there, you cannot going to be able to convince him, man. That's my dad.
Yeah.
He is locked in his
Thanks,
views.
That happens, Twyland. It does happen. Oh, thanks, Belle. UTIs are not dementia's friend. No, nothing is colds, viruses.
Nothing is dementia's
falls.
friend, right?
Yeah.
You know, difficulty, you know, prostate issues, falls,
Oh,
none of that.
Linda.
Colds, you know, a pulled muscle. We had a pulled muscle once that he
Oh
had
God, that was
after a
that
fall.
was the scariest one.
And that, I mean,
You
'cause
remember how scary
when you
we were?
don't know that you have a pulled muscle, so you continuously re-pull it because you're doing things, you totally forget that it's injured, and you just, you know, like you just might jump up and re-injure it.
Andrew and I during that time, that's when he fell.
Yeah, it fell on me.
Yeah, that's when we started
I-
keeping him
I got
full
hurt
time,
in that
and he
as
was
well.
hurt. But Andrew and I were so uncomfortable during that whole. It took him forever. You know, strains and pulls take the longest to heal, and that was the hardest for me and Andrew. I mean, we were like, "Should we call the 911?" Dad's like, "Ah, we don't need it, he's fine." But he was. It hurt him. It hurt him. He was. It hurt, and it
And
made
they,
us
you know,
sad.
they were all they were worried that he had some kind of, you know, kidney problem or liver problem. I knew what it was because I was in
Spleen
the
or
fall,
something.
and we got kind of. I tried to get underneath him when he fell so that he didn't break his hip or, you know, hit the ground. I wanted to cushion it, so he came down on me, and that's how he got a pulled muscle. Did he die? No, he's quite alive in the other room right now. Quite alive.
Mhm. Oh.
Jeez. What was that? We may have to go back to the toilet, so we're gonna be getting off here.
There's
any-
some
any second.
thunder.
We may be heading back to the bathroom, which would be fine, although we've already been there today, so. Yeah, my dad's 93 and kicking, man, he's still kicking.
The red and white one, the one up top, up there, the vase. I don't know. My mom had
Vase.
that.
It's a lot.
Oh, wow. The small Catholic that he's done insert. Oh, that was so, and Eric, that's what we had to do in
Thanks,
the
Joey.
hospital. And I think that really fucked things up for his urethra and everything too. And it was swollen, like we couldn't get it in.
Scott, he would only go
It's
to
a
a
year,
home
Laura.
if
A
that was the
year.
only place that he could be cared for. I mean, if the medical issues became
It's all the
so
veggies.
overwhelming that we couldn't do them, because he won't last in a home. If he gets to a home, he's got a month maybe.
It's that vegetarian sandwich.
The vegetarians, it could be, yeah, very high in gassy foods. A lot of spinach, lettuce, all those vegetables.
And
What a
not
waste of
only
gas.
do you watch your bag fill up and you just see how much liquid's in there, you also look at poop and how much poop is actually in the toilet. And
You look at all that because those are all
Consistency.
clues on how he's doing.
yeah,
When he can pee and poop fine, those are good signs. His vitals are fine; those are good signs.
look
So,
at Kim said, falling down on Dan would be like hitting a big soft pillow. If that were the case, Ed wouldn't have a pulled muscle.
yeah, well, he just twisted on top of me. That's how he got the pulled muscle.
But yeah, you also look at, sometimes I'm, for some
He is
reason,
young, wise,
some way, I'm always on the wiping side. And so Dan always meanders over.
Illuminati,
and
I'll bet your grandfather is a good man.
so he'll tell me, he'll be like, well, I can't see. How big is the poop? Like a day's worth, 2 days worth. I
Those
need
are
to
my
know.
questions I have to ask because we got to know. We got to know what
Dan
goes in and what
deployed
goes out.
emergency airbags. Yeah, 1 and 2, 3.
I'm working on my weight. All right. I mean, I'm not. If you saw me, you wouldn't think, oh, that guy's obese. But I'm working on it. Give me a break.
Look at him. Look at Baxter. He smells the treats up there. I saw that.
Oh, Baxy, you know those treats are
You
up
could
there.
have just looked. Did you guys see Baxy? Up
There's
in
some
the
dog
back?
treats over there sitting on that counter. We try and get Baxter. When my dad eats, we got to move them
I saw
away
that.
so they don't bother him behind the
you
gate.
guys
So
see
we have
him?
treats up there.
This
and Baxter
YouTube
went to go
had
get some.
YouTube really had a really good look.
That was our dog.
Uh,
That's the dog that eats the stuff from the counters and things. There's that dog something. In any event, we've been on for a good amount of time now.
oh, now you're tired.
I'm not tired, but
Oh, you're
I
burping.
would like to eat.
God.
I mean, we did a good long one today,
Oh.
and you were funny. You did good. Your little thing about when you were doing your impressions, that was good. That
I'm
was really
fun-
entertaining. I enjoyed that.
I'm funny.
We still got the pig. Yeah, Danielle's funny. That was good. She made me laugh.
I'm brushing up on my. I'm trying to get like Matt Rife. That somebody finds me and they
Ooh.
say,
You're gonna be a comedian.
yeah. What if we got that
Why don't
gig?
you talk to Sarah Silverman?
What would happen?
she's got that-
What would happen? Like if they're like, Danielle, we need you to go on tour. Like you'd just be stuck here with Ed, and I would be on tour.
You'd be on tour.
Would we
Luckily-
bring Ed with us?
Luckily, that's very unlikely. That's highly unlikely, but if it happens, we'll deal with it. When you go on tour,
You're trying to get Matt Rife too.
Matt
I
Rice's
say
pretty
on-
damn funny.
He pushes the limit sometimes. Like there's things he says
Oh,
sometimes, and I'm like, oh my god, he did
He's a
not.
comedian. That's their job. is to
Well, I
push the
try to
limits.
tell people that too when I'm talking, and they get all pissed off and
Well,
snowflakey.
you're not really a comedian.
I'm a comedian.
Well, you might be a comedian, but that's not what people perceive you to be. They
No,
perceive you
what
to be
if-
a careger.
What if I do it?
Caregiver
gone.
What are you
comedian.
gonna do? Get up and ad lib every show? Because you're not gonna write an act.
Who fucking cares what I do? It's how I do it that
If
matters.
you do it, great. I mean, I'll support you.
I'd be making the money for the family.
I'll support that. I'll be the second husband or the
Traveling husband.
whatever the hell like what was Kamala's guy? What was he? The first gentleman or the first something or other? I'd be happy to be the first gentleman.
And then I can.
I can just sit back in the background
and then I can put you on a budget. Here's your $50 a week.
Like
Make
I,
it
like I
last.
put you on a budget. I mean, you just misrepresent things. Like I never put you on a
Oh,
budget.
Here we go again.
You control the money, so I don't know what budget you think you're on.
Well, you're getting with your
So I'm
behavior.
right. That's
Your behavior. Guess
My
what?
behavior deserves
Guess what?
what? No sex.
No sex,
And no money.
no money.
And no love.
And you're gonna.
No compassion. No
At
sympathy.
least I'll be
nothing.
taking
I
care
got
of you
nothing.
from my tour bus.
All right. I'll stay on the bus and just do TikToks.
Well, where's
all
Ed
day.
gonna do? He's gonna be on the bus too?
I'll be home with Ed then.
Yeah, I mean, somebody's got to take care of the house. That means you have to do all my obligations.
We'll have to bring in a replacement Danielle. I don't care what their name is, just a replacement Danielle.
Preferably female.
Somebody-
Males do
preferably.
not apply.
Preferably. What do you mean preferably? Only. I mean,
We don't need any men. We just need all women. I need a woman to do the to
I
help
am
me.
woman.
I need a
here
woman
we
to
roll
help me.
In
Babe.
numbers.
Okay. I need a
Too
woman.
big to ignore.
I need a woman to do the pool and the outdoor activities,
I need
and
a woman.
I need a woman to massage
I
my
need a
peen.
woman.
I'm not paying for that, so I don't know what your
I
budget.
don't want to pay for it.
Oh, it's free.
I'm not like. Who's that guy on Love Actually? What's the guy's name?
Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant. Yeah, I'm not Hugh Grant.
He paid for it.
I paid for it.
I don't remember.
He got busted on like Leno or.
Oh,
Carson.
you're talking in real life.
In real life,
Yes,
yeah.
in real life, people do pay for shit.
I mean,
Stormy
I don't-
Daniels, Trump. Oh, we can't say
And
that.
I guess if you were gone, maybe I'd pay. Maybe I'd be so desperate enough I'd pay for it. I don't know.
Maybe somebody will find you attractive enough to
Very unlikely.
take care of your peen
Maybe.
for you. Maybe give you a massage.
Maybe.
Maybe itch your back.
Maybe it's my back.
Maybe itch your head.
All right, guys. With all that itching going on, I appreciate it, but I've got to go eat some dinner. Thanks for hanging out. I had fun tonight. It's been a while. So
Sorry about the diarrhea earlier. Sorry, I only a couple times I had to go, but I made it. So
yeah.
Anyway.
So that's going to be our night. You guys have a great night, and
Diarrhea.
hopefully we'll get.
Dan
we can do
means
this more
no
often.
sex. That's what he hears.
You guys have a great night.
Anyway,
Thanks
good
for hanging.
night, Sue. Love you. Who's red? Sam's red? Stop it. He already had sex tonight. Today. He doesn't need it tonight. Peanut butter ice cream. Okay, Sadie. Let me tell you.
It's not like it's.
Let me tell you why
We're
my
putting quotas on it.
You're
There should be
red.
no quotas on sex.
Yay, Sam! You're red.
Should
So-
we have quotas on sex?
Yes.
I don't think so.
One time a day.
Why?
Uh,
We went,
oh my
months
God.
without it when you're not feeling well.
Red,
Why
you're
can't we
red,
have a little
Jennifer.
makeup time? Like,
This is my
Let's-
time right now. Stop talking.
I mean, this is ridiculous.
I've already been with you long enough.
Absolutely ridiculous.
I don't like doing lives with Dan. You take my time away. Fuck, I hate being quiet. What's that face for? Is it stuck?
I'm letting you go. Keep going.
Are you stuck?
Am I stuck?
Do you love me?
Yes. With all my heart and soul and all my money.
All your money, I got it all. I don't have it all. Yes, so the red means you made it a whole year with me, and we thank you. I thank you. What was I gonna say? Sadie, what I was gonna say is, so I bought the Lily's chocolate chips on Amazon, and I love them to make with my cookies that I haven't made my cookies in a while, but I bought them, and so they were melted when they got to me. So it melted in like a block, a Lily's block of chocolate. So I broke off a piece today after my,
It's like fake chocolate.
it's sugar-free chocolate, sugarless. It's not sugar, it's sugar.
Sugarless chocolate sounds like an
It's-
oxymoron.
I put them in the fucking cookies.
And
you
that's
eat.
why they're not the best cookies.
You love them. That's all you talk about.
I
Anyway.
would love them more with real chocolate.
Can I finish?
chips and-
So I broke it off and I've been putting peanut butter on it and eating it for like something rich and dessert wise. And I think that didn't do well with myself. It was a little bigger than it should have been. So self-induced diarrhea. And then with the Dr. Pepper. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Kim's, we got a lot of red stars, y'all. I can't believe I've been doing this for a year.
What, a red star means you also have diarrhea or what?
No, red stars mean they're on their periods. And it automatically,
Gotcha. What about
look,
men?
she's red too.
Does any men have red stars?
Yes. So what happens when the men turn red, it
Bloody
means they've
stool.
lost, they've lost testosterone. Yeah. So it just happens. No, that means they've been with me for a year. paying for my membership. I can't believe I have done
I
this.
can't believe I don't have memberships.
Well, whose fault is that?
What?
Whose fault is
I don't
that?
know how to do memberships.
It's very easy. He doesn't know how to do anything. What do you know how to do?
I can take you in the bedroom and show you right now.
Jesus Christ.
I am an expert, and I want to get better. I want to keep working on that. I want to be the best. So it takes a lot of practice. I want to be the best in the bedroom.
Guess what?
What?
Your time's up. You're 59,
I'm 57.
58, practically 59 in November. And this isn't a race anymore. Like, time is done. Penis stops, testosterone should start diminishing, and penis should start becoming softer as time goes on. You're not going to be able to get it up by 60.
Time to move on here. I mean, we need to move on. I need to move on at this point. Maybe I need some new, something or other to get it up. I don't know. What do you think?
I'm not looking for it to get up.
We're not on the same page here. That's the problem.
I'm not looking for it to get up. I'm looking for
Right.
it to stay
It's only
flaccid.
life. It's only
I love
life.
a flaccid penis. There's nothing wrong with a flaccid penis. It says
All right,
no.
and with that, I'm out. I hope Nick's nice and flaccid for you. I'm sure he is.
He probably is. I'm not looking for a hard penis at this point in my life. I'm done. I just want 4 more months till the Red Club. Now, I feel like it's a Pink Pony Club. Like, we should celebrate and have a song. Should I write a song? Blueberry plants he can have. You have blueberry plants? Can we grow blueberries here? Sadie, I tried to grow blueberries and it didn't work. He can't take the heat. What are you really curious about? What did you do, Danielle? It was so great 1 year ago that made us all. I don't know. What did you do? Why did you want to sign up with me a year ago? You paid me $5.99 for a year. How much money is that? Multiply $5.99 times 12 months. What did you pay? God's watching me? Shut the fuck up. Wow, I didn't know that. And Jesus is all around too. The popsicle sticks for like a penis splint? What? He's watching. $4.99? $72? That's all you guys pay? That's all you pay me for a year? Fuck. I need to up my rates. Shit. The hell? This is why I need a manager. You should treat your husband better. Okay, Jesus and Anthony, you're the God guy, right? The one who just said God's watching. If you believe in God and your Bible, whatever Bible you believe in, you wouldn't come here and be ugly. Because a true Catholic, Christian, Muslim, Jewish person would never inflict their miserableness onto others. That's God's way, is not that way. You know that, right? So you should be aware that God is watching you and your ugly behavior. Right? Am I right? Am I right? You should be the watcher because of your hypocrisy. You can't preach God and Jesus and all your fucking book of whatever, and then come on and be an ass to people. It's complete hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. Period. Anyway, so you all, Jesus is watching you. And if you believe in heaven and hell, well, guess what? With your hypocrisy, you're going straight to downward one. In an extreme, what are those flash, like a ticket down the fastest way possible. So anyway. Oh, that's Dan coughing. I will be your Jesus. I could be your Jesus. I could be your Jesus. I could be your person to teach you the right ways, because apparently your ugliness and your Bible's not telling you how to be. But I could do it. because I'm here today in the flesh and I can help you be a better person. The chickens are cute, Kathy. God, I love them. I'm not flying, I'm not doing anything, but I was going to take a gummy, but I wanted to do it after the live because Danielle wouldn't have had this much sex. If I was, are you not judging? I am judging you. You know why? Because you're a hypocrite. Yeah. I judge you because you're the one who started it and you're being a hypocrite with God's watching. God don't like ugly. Hecka. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Hecka, I am tired of this escape from Alcatraz and back again. I am tired of that. You come into my life and then you leave again and then you leave and then you come back. I can't keep up with your shenanigans. How's the messenger bag? How's the fucking messenger bag? Well, what's happened? You know, the last 6 months you've been gone? Let's see what happened. I got a vagina piercing. Yeah, I got a couple tattoos across my neck. I've lost about 12,000 hairs. Let's see, Grandpa broke his hip. Yep, Grandpa broke his fucking hip. What else happened? I got a divorce. I don't like penis anymore. I'm wishing that my husband penis stays flaccid. My perimenopause is out of control. I got an IUD. Hecka, and now I'm on the estrogen patch. Lots happened. You cannot come. You can't leave and then catch up in, 30 seconds. And I'm literally getting off, and then you're like, oh. Oh, Jesus, I'm tired of you. Bye. Anyway. I got rid of him. I don't like hypocrisies. Oh, be careful, Christine. Oh, I wrote a book, Hecka. I did. And I'm on the #1 chart at Random House. That is not true. On Amazon. I didn't get a piercing. That was a joke. Only for Hecka. Well, Hecka, we missed you. We always say, where's Hecka? I'm like, he does this. He takes a walk and we lose him in San Francisco in the streets. And then, yes, that has not changed, Hecka. That has not changed. But we miss you, and I hate your hiatuses. I never know if your wife's like done away with you or got tired of your shit and locked you in the dungeon or something. Shit. We were yelling for you like 5 months ago. Hecka! Can you hear me? Are you okay? No, I didn't get a piercing. It was a joke. Barbara's like, ooh. Hey, where's that piercing, girl? Can I get a picture? No, girl, don't get excited. It's fine. Anyway, okay. Nuggets are good. I saw nuggets. Terry, it's, I believe, $14.95 on Amazon. So the books are on Amazon. And what else is going on? I'm looking for a G-Wagon, Hecka. So like if you have one, your wife has one, and if you know anybody that has one and you can get it to me without getting caught. Anyway, I would love one. A Jeep. I did. Let me show it to you. Hold on. Ow! I'm a little slow. My back hurts. Hold on. I'm going to get my drink because now I can drink it. Because I'll be off soon. Oy. Okay. Hecka, look. How cool is this? Look. Oh. And I'm sober. That's me. Danielle Bear Salinger. I didn't really write it, but Christy did. But I told my story. She just made sure that there was no, see what happens when you leave for an eternity? She just made sure I didn't say fuck every 2 seconds. So now I can drink it, and hopefully my tummy will start feeling better. I just wasn't gonna have energy if I didn't. Oh, Sassy, I can't wait. I'm excited to read it too, with the magnifying glass. Anybody who purchases it now, it's the font is, the font is fixed. Look how small that shit is. I know, isn't it? So buy it. This is all about me. That way, when you leave me for months and months and months and months and months and months and months, you can always remember, oh, I got to check in with my friend, Danielle, and just sleep with it, you know, betters occasionally. And when you take your hiatuses, you say, Danielle, I miss you. I'll be back. I'm just busy. How's the kid? How's Davis? UC Davis. Like, what? You bought the ebook? I know the ebook right now is $5.99. Mm-hmm. Oh, Nicole. The night. Maybe I should hire a night nurse for. Are you a night? What do you call them? Night baby watcher. I gotta, because it's you know what drink? It's a gum drink. In 2 weeks, I hate that you guys have to. I don't want you guys to go above and beyond, right? I don't want you to have to do something that it doesn't fit within your budget. But yeah, because it's a secret drink, you know, because I didn't want to drink it before the live because I'm not fun. You guys see me on the gum. I'm just like, The baby night nanny. That's right. I need a baby night nanny. Do you sing lullabies? Maybe you can do that for Ed. $12 an hour. Stop it, Christine. That's nothing. I'm paying $25. Yeah. Thanks, Carol. Next week I hope for some yum. I'll take the range. What color is it? I'm not picky. Just tell her it got stolen. Just don't report it. Tell her we're not reporting it. So, you know, we just help each other out once. Is it paid off? Because I don't want that. I don't want the, I was like, I don't want the car payment. I can't afford it. Yum works too. Yum works too. By the way, this is just a little book. You guys, what you can do here is there's an excerpt. Oh, I like white. Did I not talk about a white G-Wagon? All right, I'll give you my address. You should be ashamed of the thoughts you have, Barbs. I know what you're thinking. So you could read the excerpt on Amazon, okay? And you can see if you want to know more about me. How do you make a live? You turn on the iPad and you hit live. Yeah. Anyhow, I don't want. I should put it in my Sab koozie. Oh, hi, Toms. Thank you. What's your name? Pink. It's my favorite color. Pink. And Miami's going to rub my book all over her. There you have it. There you have it. By Danielle Salinger on Amazon. So if anybody wants to know what it's about, you can read the little excerpt, the little sample. They give you a little sample. Skate J. Obviously you, Kara, you wouldn't be here, right? See how that works? I know it's a very difficult concept for you to see that, I guess, but it's not for most of us to see. So, you know, it is what it is. I know sometimes your little men tend to be a little slower than women. So it could be a problem. Yeah. Hi, Chantal. My favorite color is pink. See, look at my nails. And I did this because my book came out of the week that I got my nails done. So I wanted to match my book. What is my favorite perfume? There's a couple of favorites I have right now. One of them, It's by Dossier. Hannah got it for me, and it's like you can go online and make your own, or match it to a fragrance. Kai is my ultimate favorite. Kai. It reminds me of heaven. It reminds me of Maui. Bye, Bren. Take care. You bought it $5.99. Oh, you're in Canada. How's your knee, by the way? Are you running yet? I like when you post pictures on Facebook because then I can keep up with your PT. To help a woman after shoulder. Oh, Christine, that's nice. Bye. Thanks for visiting and shocking the shit out of me. Good thing I already pooped because it would have come out at that point. Get a classic pink Bronco. I know. Now that would be a little obnoxious. But if somebody like gave it to me, I would drive it. But I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would spend my own money on that. I'm too cheap for shit like that. But it was a classic. That it was pink. It was cute. I would buy a Bronco. I think the Broncos are badass. It's just I couldn't get one now because Grandpa couldn't get in it. You know, we'd have to have a fucking hoist or something up there for him. I don't know. I'm drinking out of my sad koozie. Ladder. Could you see Grandpa climbing on a ladder, Caroline? That was a very smart thought. Hiller! Weren't you over here? I mean, didn't we already say? That wasn't smart. Caroline, don't get me started with your antics. Caroline, are you going to come down and help me with my garage? No, you should use one. Caroline fell on my... You're everywhere. Jesus is everywhere, Samantha. Watch. He's watching me right now. Brett Ridge, Jeep Wrangler, and drive over anything I want. It's awesome. I want one. You're drinking a juicy juice? What was your favorite fragrance? Kai. K-A-I. That is my ultimate favorite. Yeah. Where are you from? Nashville, Tennessee. I think. I'm actually from Jupiter. Is it grippy? Yes. Like an octopus. It suctions to anything. So always be careful about those suckers. Hello from India. Thank you. I'm the one that give Danielle the biggest laughs. Audiobook. I can't sit down and read a whole book anymore, but I would love to listen. Yeah, I can read. It'll take me a long time to read because I get so sidetracked. I sat down the other night to read my book and my neighbor needed help. And so her parents are out of town, so I had to go help her. Remember the name of the town? There are Mennonite. I know how people for older Mennonite. What the hell is Mennonite? I know audiobook. You guys, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. I think it costs. I don't remember. I know there's something with Audible or something like that, but I don't know what the cost is. And doing it. I kind of wanted to see how this first rendition went, to see how much money I want to invest in the next book and how many people need Audible. Because if it costs, I don't know how much it costs, but if it costs X amount of dollars, it may not be worth it, you know? I think the last time I heard there were 674 books, and that was like early day for me. Is it Amish? Oh, I have no idea. I don't even know if we have Amish here. Do we have Amish in California? Do we have a Mennonites here? I never knew that. But speaking of Mennonites and Amish, do you guys know that the Mormon people are on again? The girls, you know, all those people on Hulu. Yeah, I don't know either. The Mormon Housewives. Is that what it's called? Do you know what I mean? You're on episode 5? Gotta have some catching up to do. Amish. Yeah. I know. Are Amish allowed to be homosexual? Secret Lives, yes. You have, yeah, you do. In Penn. Yes, my family is Mennonite. They are? I know. Well, I, tell them at the store. Tell them what? At the store. Already what? My train of thought? I don't know. I need to get a video of Grandpa before he goes to bed. So I have one in the morning time. I'm being lazy, you guys. I shouldn't say I've been lazy. I've been really getting a lot of stuff done in my yard. Mormon, the real lives of the Mormon housewives, whatever they are. Yes, they do. We don't have horses and buggies here. I hear my voice outside. It's so creepy when Dan watches my videos. When I hear my voice, I'm like, ugh. Voices sound different, you know, when you're online and shit. I don't know. Cheers. So I hadn't drank all week, right? Do you drive a box truck for work? Yes. I drive a Hot Wheel, actually. It's a special Hot Wheel. It's a G-Wagon, matte black. I feel pretty special driving it. My friend Tony bought it for me. Been steadily. You don't steadily do anything, Jade. It's like a rocket ship blasting off from Fort Canaveral. You've done Amish funerals? Do you have homosexual, or can Amish be homosexuals? I don't know. I mean, I'm asking, is it like frowned upon or are they open? Oh, breaking news. Several injured as a Mexican Navy ship struck the Brooklyn Bridge. The Brooklyn Bridge? Sean, is it different? It moves a lot. It stresses me out because I'm like, what's going on? You don't really know. 30 bags of sugar at once. They bake a lot. They would be shunned. Okay. Oh, okay. So they're not supposed to. All right. I didn't know. I mean, I don't know how it works. Do they have special funerals or anything like that? Or is it just all the same? My friend Tony goes to the Amish stores, and she gets like really good stuff there. She loves the food there, and it's cheap. Like, why do these people charge so cheap? Jade, what are you talking about? Miami, if you were Amish, you wouldn't be able to be homosexual. Sorry, it's just the way it is. A special funeral. Okay. That's crazy. I'm very fascinated with cultural things like that, like the Amish. Very close to the alternative lifestyle. Oh, Coco. I'm like, where is she? She's on the other side of the table. She moans. So I started Coco on glucosamine. Cocu? What did I say? Cocutin. So my friend Lisa has a German Shepherd, and she's 9, and she just was recently diagnosed with hip dysplasia in both hips. So she was yelling at me the other days, and she was like, you need to get her on fish oil, and you need to get her on CoQ10, whatever the supplement is for her joints. So I've been saying, she turns her head, and she ate them. She ate the caplets. So we're starting. Well, I'm sure there are gay. I'm sure they are, but they're not. It's not acceptable, okay? Please help me pay. Please help me pay. Jordan, if you pay me, I'll pay you. Glucosamine, yeah. But the one she's taking is CoQ something. Oh, they don't like treat their horses very well. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked more much. Fucking time. CoQ10, yeah. So I'm like, you got to eat the CoQ10? And she turns her head. A CoQ10, she's getting it. She lifted her head up. That's how I talk to her. I should eat her fish oil. She loves the fish oil. Her mouth, though, however, smells like fish oil. Or it's her vagina, one of the two. I don't know. It could be a blend. But so I'm starting her on it because poor Reagan is not doing well. I mean, she's doing well. She had a magical. No, I already shit like 2 times, Jade. I don't need to shit anymore. So my butt hurts. And they even think giving them water after. They don't. 4 miles. What are we talking about? We're talking about CoQ10 and glucosamine. And now somebody's talking about they don't feed the horses. They don't water the horses. I was hoping she would just rest here. 4 miles. What the fuck are you talking about? Your dog? Coco's taking CoQ10. And fish oil for her joints. We're getting her. Yeah. No, it's not yet. Jade, you're fucking with me again like you always do. It's my eyes are starting to get a little fuzzy, but I still have half this. I will send you an email tomorrow explaining how an ambush. Okay, I would love that. I want to know. You miss Dan? Oh, I don't. They for work. So I don't like that about that. I don't like that. Because animals feel. I definitely believe animals feel. Animals, the horses, they work them into the ground and then send them to the slaughterhouse. They send them to the slaughterhouse? Tony, we're not talking about your diarrhea. I don't think that was the cause of it. We need to assess this again. Let's try it tomorrow and just be home and we'll assess it. Does fish oil give you diarrhea? I've taken fish oil forever. I get no diarrhea. I got diarrhea from, anyway, I don't know. I don't like that. Now, I'm not happy about that. Amish people need to do better with their horses then. So they use them and then they don't feed them? What the fuck? Caroline, nobody asked you. So when, they start getting sick, what? Fish oil can cause leakage? Oh, yeah, don't do it tomorrow. Don't do it. Don't do it. Somebody just said it could cause leakage. So don't do it tomorrow. Wait a second. So what about the watering of the horses? I didn't know that. That pisses me off. I don't fuck with animals. Leakage from your butt. Be careful, I guess, with fish oil. Coco, you got the diarrheas? Coco, you got the diarrheas? No? Okay. She said no, she doesn't. It's the only thing that changed. You were sick this week. So I'm not agreeing with you. I'm thinking maybe you had the COVID because diarrhea is with this new variation. Oh, Caroline, she doesn't care. She's not looking for your praise or your agreement, Caroline. It's me she's looking for, not you. So they don't drink them. I mean, they don't let them drink? You could buy horse meat? See, I don't like that. Now I'm upset with the Amish.
Holy moly, are you on now?
No. Are you on?
My God.
Nurse J, Tony thinks her diarrhea was from the fish oil. You know how sensitive she is all around. I think it's from her cold that she has. And she was getting sick before. What the fuck is that sound? Drake, you're here? It's an evening one. What does that sound?
I turned the TV on in there. I didn't know you were on out here.
Oh.
I mean, you're going to be on. I mean, you didn't even want to go on tonight. You're all at the last minute. Okay.
Caroline, that's what I fucking said.
This
Listen,
is my life.
Caroline.
That's what I deal with, all day. You want to do a live? You want to do a live? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I'm not feeling well. Ooh, my tummy. Ooh, I gotta sleep. Oh, I'm tired. Ooh, no, I don't know. And then at 5:30, you want to do a live? All right, let's get on a live. Then 7, it's time to get off, and here you are.
Caroline, that's what I said if you listen to me.
And then you're going to talk about Zoom in 2
Caroline's
minutes.
pissing me off because she's inserting herself where she doesn't need to be inserted.
You hear that, Caroline? You're inserting yourself again. And that's what she says to me all the time.
She does it all the time.
I'm inserting myself where I don't need to. I'm with you on that one, Caroline. Whatever the argument is, I'm with you. You have my support.
Nobody asked you.
Insert when you want to insert, and that's it.
She doesn't want to insert anything in me.
I'm not talking, maybe we're talking about different things. Who cares? 1/6 of that, half a dozen of the other, it don't matter. And as long as there's insertion, everything is fine and dandy.
Sorry about that, Caroline. I know you don't want to insert anything in me. It's not the fish oil. Tony thinks she has fucking diarrhea from the fish oil.
Okay, Tony, then I'll tell you what I told Danielle with her frickin' Dr. Pepper. Don't eat the fish oil. And if the diarrhea goes away, guess what?
No, that's
Probably
that's
fish oil
that's what
diarrhea.
she's saying. But she also is sick. She got the diarrhea and then she got sick. Coincidentally, when she was taking
I
the fish
think her
oil.
favorite
Tony,
subject
that's
in
not.
the world is diarrhea.
That's not what
That's
he meant.
all
He
why
didn't
we're
know the
talking
whole-
about this, because
Caroline, I mean
there's
Caroline.
288 people and you're talking about one person that nobody knows.
Maybe
and their
everybody
case
knows
of
about
diarrhea.
it. According to Google, quite
I
a
mean,
few.
diarrhea
Shush.
is known as a funny word. And it
according-
probably
shut
affects
up! According to Google, quite a few Amish and Mennonite
Scared
have
me.
been charged with animal abuse and neglect because they leave the buggy horses tied up all the time. Ugh, I don't like that.
We can't judge over some Google report, but
No,
in general, we don't like horses being tied up and left somewhere.
no
In
shit.
general.
And then they work them,
Or dogs.
and then they send them to the slaughterhouse. The Amish do.
Different cultures do different things, right? Some cultures eat dogs. Some eat
Drake, I'm
cats.
struggling. I
some
don't know
eat
where my
horses.
glasses are. Dan, I don't even know why
But you
you
know
came
what?
in
No,
here.
but no culture. I will tell you this: in no culture in the world will you ever find anywhere
Can you take a drink
a
because your
pet
mouth is
hippopotamus.
your mouth
There's
is
no culture that
your mouth
you know,
is
like
sticking.
has a
Your mouth
hippopotamus in the background.
is. Take
in
your
the backyard.
airbags and go get something to drink.
I'm on fire right now.
His mouth is
On
sticking
fire.
together. I do know Dixie Normus. Stop it. That's my husband. Hi, Dixie Normus.
Not even P. Diddy could, handle a hippopotamus in the backyard. It's just something that doesn't happen. And nobody talks about it. Nobody cares. I mean, frickin' there's lions. Everyone knows Mike
the
Tyson has a lion,
Amish,
right?
right? The Amish.
But nobody has a hippopotamus.
The Amish.
The Amish don't have hippopotami.
No. Hippopotami.
Isn't that the multiple of hippopotamus?
Hippopotamus.
It's hippopotami.
Hippopotamuses.
Is it not?
Dan just went outside, so that's why he's like that. Dan thinks no one cares. I'm sick. Tony, you had the diarrhea. It was a pre-symptom of.
Are
your
we still
illness.
talking about diarrhea?
Yes.
I mean, my God, you are like in third grade, where diarrhea is the funniest thing you can possibly come up with.
We
I
have.
mean, once you raise a child and you've changed
have a
diarrhea
hippo?
diapers, it's time to move off that topic. That's it. You move off. And now that we could be, thank God, we've never had to deal with diarrhea in our caregiving situation.
I don't even know
We
why
are
you're saying that because
incredibly
we
lucky.
don't what, yet.
I'm saying we
Why
we
would
got
you
back
put,
there.
What would you put that in the universe?
I would put that around Mars between
No,
Mars
I didn't
and,
say which universe. I said, why would you throw that out there? And then tomorrow there's going to be diarrhea, and I'm going to see this is what happened.
No, that doesn't work like that. It's not like there's someone going, okay, someone ordered
Hello,
diarrhea.
even
Let's
Ed
give
knows
it
how to
them.
put this on a poster.
I mean, luckily, and I'm not that kind of person either. I'm not going to say the word anymore because I think it's been overused. Try it at this point to use the word.
Diarrhea.
Yeah. So you don't say it and then it happens. It's
When
it's
you're
more-
sliding into first and you feel your Hershey's
Right,
word,
right.
diarrhea,
Right.
diarrhea.
Right. That's the song.
Nobody's hating on the Amish, but what really pisses me off is if they're not
Why are you
taking
calling
care.
him Amish?
Because of Tony, she calls them the Amish.
I mean, why would you rip on any? They're a real thing, right? There are really Amish people out there.
No shit.
And they're humans like anybody else.
Nobody's
They got
saying
their
that.
freaking idiosyncrasies.
But people
we
are
got
saying-
ours.
people-
Shit's going on in Utah. Stuff's going on in Nevada. I mean, stuff's going on at Diddyville. I mean, it's just the way it is.
When
Just
you're
let it-
sliding into home and you're feeling something foam?
Exactly.
diarrhea?
Exactly.
Yes, Tony lives with the Amish.
I mean, you'd rather, it's actually in that situation, it's like you'd rather, if you're sliding into home, I'd rather slide into diarrhea than like some big hard log, right? I mean, because a hard log, who knows what's going to happen to that?
You get fissures.
I mean, you imagine with that
If you have a hard log, you get a fissure. You know what a fissure is?
No.
It's a slimy tear in the anus, and it bleeds.
oh, you're talking about a giant log. I mean, you're talking about like if someone, you know, accidentally ate a thing of ate like a pancake challenge or something. You know?
Yeah, the Amish aren't listening anyway because they don't believe in technology.
I mean, you know
Thank
that
you,
there's
Zelda.
Amish kids listening. Amish kids. You guys are ridiculous. They're out there, and there's people that. I mean, did you see
Vicious.
Kingpin? Did you not see
Bonjour,
Kingpin?
comment ça va?
I mean,
Dan
they
is-
do it better than everybody else. They don't do 10 frames.
Dan's
they do
elevated.
12 frames.
Already kissed my dogs. I'm practically begging for diarrhea. Ed would tell you you are.
Can you read me some of the comments? They're too damn far
No,
away. Can you make
Danielle,
them bigger?
has Dan flirted with any young woman in their 20s? Not present day. Like he does really corny shit. Like when we're at like a restaurant, like Mark does weird shit too. And it's so cringy.
I mean, this is remarkable.
What did you say the other day? And you were kind of, you know, it's their playfulness. Like the Salingers just do this
I don't know.
playful
Why don't
flirting.
you give the example instead of giving your opinion? Let's judge on the example. What did I say?
Go away.
What did I say?
I don't really remember, but I was like, did you really just say that? And
What was it?
I
have
don't
no
remember.
idea.
And then you're like, I did. I said, God, that was like Mark. You're like, I mean, I think it was a little bit better than what Mark would have said, but yeah, it was pretty bad.
I mean,
You admitted to it.
the answer is no, right? I don't flirt with girls. And I'm around 20 something because my kids are 20
Why are you
something.
sitting down?
And they are, why not? And they are not, I mean, they're like a different species or something. I mean, you know, today, 20-year-old girls are
Dan.
Andrew's age. And that is young.
It's young. Blue Kitty, can
I
we help
can't.
you?
You know, maybe a 30-year-old. I think maybe maybe 20s if they
I
were
kiss
out,
them too,
out of
very
law
well.
school or something and they could talk. Maybe, but I mean, I'm thinking of like I just their kids are your kids. I mean, they're like
What are you talking about?
someone asked if I flirt and you kind of gave a bullshit
No,
answer.
we're not talking about.
I do not flirt.
We're not talking about diarrhea anymore. We were talking about Dan flirting with every young girl he sees.
We're doing these things on
I had diarrhea
a date
earlier.
night, so I don't want people to get the wrong idea.
Oh God, Dan has to defend himself. I hate somebody. What did I say yesterday? I hate when people defend themselves. It's such a bad quality. That means you're
you know,
defensive.
it's like I'm sitting with the queen of hypocrisy. You defend yourself. I mean, that's your entire shtick is defending yourself. Whether it's bashing other people or whatever, you're always defending yourself.
Wrong.
All I'm saying is I'm not that way with
Dan
with-
does have diarrhea of the mouth.
I'm just not that way. I don't look at other girls. I don't look at other women when I'm with Danielle. Unless I'm with her going, look at that. I don't like my head's not, I don't turn my head I don't look at women's asses anymore. I want to, for God's sake. I'm just walking by and I'm thinking, I would like to see that ass more than anything in the world. Do I turn my head? No, I don't.
Get
I
the
look
fuck outta
straight
here.
fucking forward.
He doesn't. He's a
I
liar.
want to do it, but I don't.
You
I mean,
do
if there's
do
a
it.
reflection or something and I luck out, great, but I don't ever do the, ooh, I'm going to stop and tie my fucking shoe and then look over there or anything
No,
like
you
that.
just look.
For God's sake. No,
That's
I didn't.
Dan.
When I was younger, maybe.
When you're 58.
I don't anymore.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You're such a fucking liar.
I'm telling the truth here. I do not.
You are
I
such
can tell
a
you,
liar.
I want to, but I don't. I'm just telling you, I know, because it's like a conflict all the time.
Get the fuck
I'm
out.
like, fuck.
Go to the room. Take your cup.
Pipe off.
Take your
Pipe down.
go and don't look at your fucking video screen when you look at women there. Go.
I'd rather see beautiful comments. I don't need to see any.
Everybody's saying Dan has diarrhea of the mouth. Put it
There's
on a
your word,
coaster.
diarrhea.
Okay, go. You're hurting my butt.
I'm not touching you. What is it you want to talk about? Why are you trying to get rid of me?
I don't even know why you're here.
I mean, you want me to leave?
Do you want to be here?
Do you want me to leave?
Ooh, you know, I wonder if we can have some fun with that tonight.
Are you trying to get me to leave?
Caroline said, who invited you back?
1 minute ago, you wanted to bomb her house or something, and now she invited me.
Caroline needs to be put in her place sometimes. She's out of line a lot.
And who put you in your place?
Myself.
Bullshit. What?
Okay. Bullshit.
Who put you in your place? I mean, nobody needs to be put in their place more than you.
Okay.
Nobody.
Okay, Daddy, spank me.
We're heading in the right direction, baby. We're heading in the right direction. Let's keep this going. All right.
I don't think so.
I mean, have you ever called me daddy? Ever? In our entire relationship? What would happen if you did that? How fast? What would happen to me? All I would see is fucking Pierre's face, and I'd be like, fucking shit.
My dad?
Yeah. If you said daddy, I would see.
I mean,
I'd turn around to look for Pierre.
I never call my dad
Pierre's
Daddy.
a big fucking giant man. Let me just tell you. His hands were like bigger than my whole. You know.
Dan said my dad looked like Noriega.
He's scared the shit out of me. I mean, he was a big dude, and he was pretty. I mean, he was a great. In the end, you know, he. I wish he was around because I think we would have really got along good. He liked to drink. I like to drink. I think we would have got along pretty good.
He likes pills. You like pills.
I love all that shit. He likes girls. I mean, I think we would have got
He
along
had an
good.
affair. Well, you know.
How many? I mean, we had many, but I never did that.
Dan would love to do that.
I would love to do that.
You would. I
Really?
think in a heartbeat you would put. No, you wouldn't do it without me knowing. You'd be like, hey, by the way, this woman wants me. Can I do it?
I'm sure I would say that in a heartbeat.
Can
And
I
what
do
would
it?
you say?
Go for it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, do it. You got somebody on speed dial? I don't want an open marriage, Caroline. I ain't looking for the peen. I'm already over the peen. My body's closed.
what are you saying? You were bullshitting, right?
No.
I mean,
Do you have a number you can call?
I'm just asking to clarify. What are you
I'm
saying?
trying to clarify.
You're saying that if I came to you and I'm all, hey, well, there's shit is ridiculous. I mean,
Do you have somebody in mind? The man who doesn't look at other women?
I have absolutely no in
Dan,
particular
what
individual.
number were you looking
well,
at in the
actually, I have
car?
many of them,
Yeah.
but I don't think I can reach them. They don't. Their numbers aren't on the videos.
Mm-hmm. Bye-bye.
I'm not going now. Are you kidding? I'm gonna wait for the offers.
Nobody on here is going to give you any offers. You need to get back on
There's
TikTok.
one first.
You got to get back on TikTok for that. There was a lot of Danielle haters on there. Not so much on here.
Maybe I could get someone just out of spite. Well, you hate Danielle? You want to get back at Danielle?
You had an Amish husband? So you were in that
There you
community?
go.
Chris? No, she was telling
There
us.
you go.
No, she was talking Mennonites.
And you said Amish. You didn't say Amish.
And
that
I
time.
told her why I said
Alright.
what I was saying. But she was saying something about Mennonites, and I said, "What's a Mennonite?" And she said, "Similar to the Amish." And so then we talked about it. And so
Mennonite?
yeah, did you know that?
I'm aware there are different sects.
Okay.
It is basically it's
Yeah.
Amish. I mean, I don't know. The
It's
particular terms,
it's similar.
but they have the
she
similar
said.
beliefs.
Yeah, her family
Belief systems.
are Mennonites.
Yeah.
So do Mennonites and the Amish coincide? Like, is it
I
okay?
wonder if- I think they might have
It's- hold
fought
on.
one time.
Is it okay to commingle a Mennonite and yeah, my friend says Amish, that's why I say it, and Amish.
I'd ask it like this. So, say I'm like some traditional Amish father.
I think I
right?
said it fine.
And my daughter, no, I've got a better way to say it. More
They
fun.
don't.
It's
Oh.
not like a more legal way.
So they stay. So it's like
I
it's like
can't get it
no,
out.
because this is my time. So
If you're here and I'm
okay,
here,
so okay,
doesn't that make it our time? There's nothing wrong with a little Dan monologue on our time.
you're obnoxious right now.
Not to the people that are my age.
Okay, so you can't go into the particular sect of that. So that's looked down upon.
All right, well, let me ask this.
But Christine
I can
said,
still ask my question.
hold on, but Christine said, it was a
perfect question. People
Mennonite,
wanna know.
right?
You
A
wanna know the
Mennonite,
answer to the
and
question.
she said her Amish husband left her for a stripper. Or did I need that wrong? Okay, different beliefs in religion. Okay, so what religion are the Amish and what religion are the Mennonites?
I mean, what religion are the Christian or the Jews? I mean, how do you want that question to be answered?
Well, I mean, I'm just
And
asking.
what do they
like,
believe in? They're Christian religions.
They're Christian?
They believe in Jesus.
Okay. I didn't know that. That's why I was asking.
Um,
No, this is my dad. I call him Daddy for short.
pick a finger.
And then it goes by how much money? Are you kidding me?
My question is, if I can get it out, if I'm like a traditional Amish father and my daughter's gonna marry out of the faith, would I rather have her marry a Mennonite or, like a Christian or a Jew or a Muslim? Would they prefer Mennonite over, traditional religion?
Do
That's
the
my question.
Mennonites do the horse and buggy too? Obviously, right? So Tony, you never told me the difference. I blame
Tony
you.
Mennonite?
No, but she shows us the Amish all the time. Oh, thanks, Evan. She shows us the Amish all the time. Sometimes she's driving down the road and you see a horse and buggy going down. They drive cars. Okay, Amish women never marry outside of their own. So the Mennonites drive cars. Amish only go up to the 8th grade. Rumspringa? Some close to the
Oh.
You would just
I don't they have like a year where they go live in normal society and then go back? Or was that just a movie?
So you would disown you would disown her.
What that? So what?
You
Which
would
is
disown her if she goes without or goes to a different.
they're done.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yes, they drive cars or vans to drive around the Amish. The Mennonites drive the Amish. I am so confused. I'm gonna have to look this up. Then you just start working and contribute to the family after 8th grade. Oh my God, that is so polygamy. I mean, I don't.
Oh, so the Mennonites certainly believe in higher education. Now that whoever said that, that's a beautiful comment. That they
Yeah,
said,
if they-
I wouldn't get the discount.
So if they choose to leave, they get it's like cut off. Did you hear that?
Is she in bed?
No,
Oh,
he just tooted. That's not a good sign.
what?
All the toots.
He wasn't tooting.
Yes, he just tooted again.
No, I think he was just moving around. I'm sure.
Okay, I can tell the difference between a toot and a squeak. That was a toot.
As long as it ain't a 2 a.m. thing like it
That's
was
what
the other night.
I'm afraid about because that's not a good sign. Because if he's tooting, he's not
Well,
sleeping
at
well.
least we know we just move him in, do it, move him back.
Lots of thunder, Nate. Lots of thunder. It could be a code brown. See, great diarrhea. He
We
mentioned
don't
it.
have that.
Not yet. It could come at any minute. I had it. He could have it. Belleville, Pennsylvania. A squeak. Well, his chair squeaks. Oh, hi, Casey. I have an itch. Oh, we are a nice couple. Thunder before the rain. Yeah. Hey, the Amish have different orders. Not all Amish are the same. If you're not in the old world, Amish are very strict. Yeah.
Just like all of it.
I would love to learn. I want to learn more about it. It's very fascinating to me. I just don't always have the
Watch
time.
Kingpin. It's a wonderful insight. And I
I
think
did
that
watch Kingpin. I watched it with you.
who sang the song? Who
No.
at the end of the movie? Not Dave.
I don't
Matthews.
remember. I don't remember the.
That was a great song.
I remember the movie, but I don't remember the.
You don't. I mean, Kingpin was one of my favorite movies ever.
I know. I'm so bad to stay with him. I know. I don't know why he keeps me here. I think just to do all the work. Yeah. He just uses me. For the left, they were waitresses with me and used to hide cigarettes and cell phones at work, and I would have to hide them. That's pretty cool. I mean, I'm sure there's ways around it all that. I'm sure there's, yeah. Milking the bull. I don't remember Kingpin. I just remember what's his face.
Right.
Doing the
Milk in the bowl.
New World, yeah. A whole new world.
We can't do the funny one, right? The old
I don't
collecting her rent.
remember. What was it? Woody Harrelson and what's his name? Bill Murray. Bill Murray?
Bill Murray was in it with his
Yeah.
freaking hair and his ball.
You saw a buggy with a stereo system in it? Stop it. That would be that's the hypocrisy. Oh, Sarah, I took a. You like how this is working today? It's cute. Kingpin. Oh my God, that would be that. See, it's hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. But now I'm gonna look this up. This is very interesting. Canada has them too. How come we don't have the Amish?
There's Amish in the United States. They're mostly on the East Coast, or wherever the hell they are.
My
Pennsylvania.
hometown. Mostly in Pennsylvania, Indiana, right? Thanks, Sassy.
I mean, we have.
You gave them
stay
clothing.
together. They don't.
Did you help them? Like, where do they go when they run away? Like, how do they have? Oh, hi, Chef. I see it, Chef. How do they like? Where do they go? That still makes me so sad. It's like the people trying to leave the FLDS, right? Drake, this isn't new information. He did a few shows on them in Florida. They're happy. I am Amish from Indiana. The bull pullouts are really, really
There
good.
you go. So, is it okay for you to watch us? If
Oh,
you
really,
are Amish?
Zelda? We have settlements too up in Canada. Cause oh, Sarah, that's too sweet. Girl, you are so loud.
Oh, the Coco. Show that face.
That face is the cutest face ever.
Look at that face looking over here. That did the Coco. Yeah, it did the Coco.
Mennonites are descendants of Amish or Quakers who broke off for a
Yeah,
little
Quakers,
more
that's right.
modern amenities, but usually same religion. Okay. Yeah,
Lancaster County, Pennsylvania.
yeah, Pennsylvania has a lot. That's probably the biggest population. When was it? I was flown to. Oh yeah, Christine. She's the one who's. The only reason why I mentioned it is our dependable ways. I was flown to South Carolina to work. Mennonite relatives in California. They work in LPN, emergency room in a hospital out there. Oh, thanks, Tim. Coco's kissable. Look at those lips. Oh, she's a baby girl. Yeah, she's my love. I kiss her all the time on the mouth. I let her lick my mouth. Yeah. Coco, she is beautiful. I mean, I think she's beautiful. Sarah, be careful driving. Are you driving home?
Except at 5 in the morning when she's on the bed going woof and then licking me. Why she came over to wake me up this morning? You laid there and like she tried to get you up for 2 minutes and then she came over to me and started licking my face.
Renee, this is my channel, hun, bunny. And then she lays on me. Yeah. Bye, Sam. Love ya.
That did it.
All right, guys. I think I'm gonna go. My butt's starting to hurt, and I want to watch the real Mormon ladies. I'm jealous. The ones in Cal Beachy Amish. Beachy Amish. Okay. You don't like me? Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway. Ow. So, anywho, love you guys. Have a good night. I'll see you in the morning. Yeah, for the big live tonight. Our welcome back.
Welcome back. She can't do anything now. She's getting up.
I'm getting
To
up.
that same old place that we laughed
I'm ready.
about.
I'll see you in the morning. Love you. Bye.
Welcome back.
Really, this is going to be the last thing they hear. Love you. Bye.